2. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I can assume that you can hear us because I'm getting little indications on my side that the audio is going off. So please let us know. Yay, sound. Wonderful. I don't know why I didn't accept sound beforehand. I'm going to turn things right on over to Soul. What's happening, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? We are doing a little bit of Friday Night Zombies tonight, playing a little bit of a Forged in Dark hack, having some fun with that. I'm glad you can hear me because when I turn audio on here, I can't hear audio on my side, but that may just be my setup because my setup's a little bit strange. As you can see, the background's changed. In the new place, we've got a little bit of an office now instead of the actual laundry nook. This is not the intended office, so I'm not fully settled in yet, but that is coming. The front office where I'm supposed to be working out of, the breaker is not resetting. Got no, but we do have internet. I've got a good place to run from here. It's quiet. It's isolated. I've got a fridge next to me. I can't be unhappy. So we're gonna be playing a little bit of Forged in the Dark zombie game that I've been hacking together. It is hopefully going to be playtested a good bit over the next months with these fine fellows, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll be on the shelves at one point in the future. That would be the big dream. I would like to go ahead and spin around the circle here. Everyone can introduce themselves, their character, their role, talk a little bit about that, and get that set. What do you think?
Sounds good, boss.
Cool. Let's take it at the top. Derek, since you're hosting, tell us a little bit about your character.
Hi, guys. I am playing Striga. He is a survivor. A survivor is somebody that has already survived a close encounter with a zombie and has started having special traits divergent from the standard zombies that display in them. And they're kind of a wild card. That's me.
All right, we're going to pop over to Red, playing Floyd.
Hey, folks. I'm playing Floyd. Floyd is a guy who's he is 34 years of age, and he has seen like nothing but fucking bullshit his whole life. So now that everything's done, he's just like, I'm gonna try to be optimistic and do what I can to be a good guy and protect people and make sure that everything is a-okay, because he couldn't do that in the old world.
Sounds good. And what archetype are you playing?
I'm playing the Bruiser, the big punchy guy. I can take on a horde with, if I push myself, I can take on a horde in equal standing. So that's the kind of guy Floyd is.
Nice. Love to hear it. We'll go ahead and drop down. We'll talk to Elise playing Annabelle.
Hello, friends. I'm playing Annabelle. She is the shark of the party, and it's exactly what it sounds like. She is very cold and cutthroat and does all the jobs that nobody else in the party wants to do, whether it's dealing with undead or dealing with humans.
Or cutting coupons to go shopping with. Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah.
It's just so tedious.
It's horrible.
Most important with Annabelle, though, what you got as a friend there?
Oh, yes. I didn't even mention her whole thing. Annabelle is a country girl, and she is used to getting her hands dirty already. And her friendly little companion, Hank, is a Belgian Malinois, and he is trained to herd the zombie horde. So he is a very valuable companion and probably more useful than Annabelle.
All right. And we're going to go ahead and to JJ playing Odessa.
Hi everyone. So I'm JJ and I'm playing Odessa. And she is our stalker, which is like a cold, aloof, cynical archetype. I'm basically just here to tell Floyd to like go fuck himself and stuff. So yeah, that's me.
This is what I said when I meant I keep things together.
He's an outlet for all of our characters' frustrations at the apocalypse, you know?
Yeah.
Essentially, and honestly, he just takes it.
He's the
He knows
punching
that's
bag.
more he knows that doesn't give them the satisfaction if he doesn't fight back. They're just like, you suck, and he's just like, is that it?
Of course, when zombies are eating kneecaps, I mean, a little bit of verbal humiliation and doesn't doesn't hit quite like it used to. Now, finishing us out, we've got Zoso playing Garrett.
I'm playing Garrett Case. She is the scout of the party, so somewhat of a scavenger or a shit weasel, as the rest of the party likes to say. And she's a bit of a loner, kind of quiet. I would say the rest of the party probably doesn't really know very much about her or has spoken very often to her. So more about her will be revealed as we go on.
Or you could just die in the gutter this episode. We'll see how it goes.
Or you can just die as being a mysterious character. Either way.
My downtime action soul is I want to die.
That can be arranged. So, when we last left off, you had successfully raided Rob's Hardware, or whatever it ended up being.
Yeah.
It was a Harbor Freight.
It was a Harbor Freight. Can we use that? Can we legally use that? I don't know if we can legally use
Yeah, Farber Hate.
Yeah.
That's a new
Whack
show on
Donald.
Derek's channel on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. CST. Farber Hate. Tune in for that one.
Oh my god. All right.
Soul hates us.
Not yet. Not yet. Give
He
it
hates
time.
me specifically.
Yeah.
You took my fucking arms.
I'll do it again.
In this show? No, I'm keeping them. You can't take my arms this time.
I could take the GM's arms. Just watch.
Just watch.
Give me your arms.
Roll to get fucked. Okay. So the last time we played, you'd done a successful salvage operation. You'd gotten some supplies for getting barricades set up. I believe like barbed wire was accrued, things like that. You know, just general defenses. Because you're set up in the Halliday Inn or the Helton, however you want to put it. And it's not doing so great. You know, it's not very easily defended. It's pretty spacious, but that's it. Other than that, we didn't get a chance to do downtime actions. I believe we did do XP though, correct? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
XP? No, I don't believe we did.
I don't think so.
I was gonna say we didn't level up. We didn't get anything. We didn't go over what we did last session too.
No, I
Anything
think
like
we
that.
just did the clock ticks and the supplies.
Okay. Did
Yeah,
we
we
not
did
do
not
XP?
do XP. No.
Yeah, I guess not.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. For some
It
reason,
just-
I guess I must have dreamed that. I'm thinking about this damn game so much.
No, I totally understood.
Yeah, we're all up in it. Okay. So, desperate actions happen during the scene. They don't give you XP on your character sheet. They give you XP on the attribute that's related to them. So that would be things like resolve, insight, and prowess. But you should mark those as you went. Cool. Right. Other than that, character XP on the actual sheets for your character advances. We'll start with Derek. Last mission, did you do anything that involved being a strange, savage, infected weirdo? Cool. Did you do anything that involved surviving beyond what might be reasonable or expected? Okay. Tell me about that second one, because I'm not buying it right now. Okay, I'll grant that. You were piled on by two zombies and went them hand-to-hand solo. I'll give that. We may have a little bit of audio issues, Derek. They didn't hear you there for a second.
Thanks, guys. Sorry about that.
All right. So that's 2 XP. I could swear we did XP.
No, we didn't.
I didn't mark anywhere.
Okay, cool. I literally must have just dreamed it. Wow.
I've done that.
Phew. All right. Second thing, did your background come into play in any sort of fashion with 4?
No.
Okay. Did you play to your reflexes and stress responses any?
Yes, my reflex is to fight, and I did so. When those 2 special undead poked their heads out, I told Garrett to get behind me because I knew that she would get creamed, whereas I actually stood a chance of killing the things.
All right, so mark an XP for that.
That's 3 XP so far.
Yep, it's going to require 8 to level. And the last thing is going to be, did you suffer from your infection, your traumas, or anything?
Nah.
Apocalypse in general? No? Cool. Alright, we're going to bounce down to Garrett. Garrett, did you solve any problems with stealth, agility, or subterfuge?
Don't think so.
You don't think so?
Not that I recall.
So what was the prerequisites for that? That was stealth, subterfuge.
Or
Subterfuge would be like picking the lock, Natalie.
Yeah, picking the lock and pulling the alarm. I'd say those are both.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
true.
definitely give you one for breaking in like that.
Okay, one XP.
Did your background or your stress response come into play?
I don't believe so.
Okay. And did you suffer any XP from your traumas, infection, or did you suffer any setbacks from your traumas, infection, or the general zombie apocalypse shittiness?
Didn't get hit or attacked or anything, so I think I was okay.
Okay, cool.
Oh wait,
So
it wasn't the second one for her? Isn't your response to like fly or whatever? Flight?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, flight, yes, but I didn't actually have a chance to do that because I think Red came in and killed the zombies before it was my turn to have my action.
You thought about running away, and that was your
Yeah,
first
that was
instinct,
my
like, I'm going to
plan.
run away.
Then Red killed the zombie, so I was like, well, no point in running anymore.
Hmm. That's poetic.
I thought you ran when Derek fought the two.
What's up?
I think what happened with my round was I accidentally set off the alarm. Then Derek went. Then Red came in and killed the zombies. And then I looped back to my turn. That was like I disarmed the alarm.
That's right.
Got you.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. So there's your XP. So we'll bounce to Odessa. You are the stalker. So did you solve any problems with ambushes, traps, or lying in wait?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, you could say the duck whistle thing. The
Duck whistle.
call was kind of a trap.
It's a turkey call, not a duck
Turkey
whistle.
call. I couldn't remember.
Turkey Call sounds like a great name for a prog rock band, I'm just saying.
Duck whistle sounds like a great name for like a post-punk band.
That's a sex maneuver. A duck whistle? Are you kidding me?
No, we will.
That is definitely
we will not be labeling any
I
sex
regret
maneuvers
speaking up.
after ducks. No.
Yeah, that's a good. I agree with.
Nick,
What?
Nick, do you know anything about ducks?
We don't need to get into it. We don't need to get into it. We need to get into it.
We're gonna get Derek Stream banned again.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Again.
I'll say one word, corkscrew, but anyway, we can go on with that afterward.
What's the second?
The second one is doing anything involving your background, your backstory, or your stress response reflexes.
No.
Okay. So you got 1 XP so far. What about anything from traumas or your infection or anything from general zombie apocalypse shitting?
Nope.
Alright, so that's your XP. And reminder, it is 8 to level up. When you level up, you will be able to pick a new special ability.
Very nice.
Okay. And last, but of course not least, Annabelle.
Yes.
What about you, XP-wise? Did you do anything that involved manipulating people, betraying people, or screwing?
I don't think so. I mostly
Was eating a bag of popcorn, would you consider that like betrayal?
No.
Okay.
honestly, for a lot of the session, Annabelle was standing on the roof, commanding Hank, and improvising.
That sounds pretty shark-like, putting someone else in danger, even if it is an ally. I would count that as.
I mean, she did put the rest. She was just like, I'm gonna vibe. Y'all can face the zombies. That was just basically what she did.
All right. And what about your background or reflex, your stress response? Fight, flight,
Yeah,
freeze.
I would say that her background came into play, being a country girl, and just a lot of the general knowledge that she has from all of that, like having the turkey call on hand and using it to make noise as a distraction, and some of the suggestions that she was putting forward about how to defend the hotel.
Okay. So yeah, definitely get XP for that. And the last one is, did you suffer from any of your traumas, your infection, or anything generally shitty with zombie?
No, I don't. No.
Okay. Those are really going to be pretty few and far between until you build up a stress enough to trauma out, or until you build up some infection and then have to deal with that. Not good.
Yeah. So that's 2 XP.
Yep, out of 8.
Cool.
Metagame is to trauma early, one time.
Yep.
Once.
And then you can farm that each session for a long-term gains. That tends to, in my experience, not really piss off the game master too much because it's low-level farming. You're not reaping like huge swaths from it. So, not to metagame, but
No, Soul's the one that recommended we do that,
that
and
was
when we
that
were
was
playing
exactly
Blades in the
next
Dark.
words that was about to come out of my mouth. Right? That was exactly the words that was about to come out of my mouth. But Soul taught me to do it.
Yep, I mean it's
Soul
good.
made me do it.
Well, I mean, CC is actually the one that mentioned that first, so I can't take full credit. Red Floyd.
Yep.
I was just joking around when I said Annabelle was the last.
Oh, I thought you just forgot, genuinely.
No.
I was just
No,
like,
I was-
"Fuck."
I was just fucking with
No,
you.
you just don't get any XP.
Now the last, and definitely the least. Okay,
So-
boss, lay it on me.
Yeah. Did you solve any of the problems with extreme fortitude, physical violence, or putting yourself in harm's way for?
Many times. I not only charged out to like lead a group of zombies away, putting myself in harm's way, I also fought my way through them and got saved Striga, quote unquote.
Okay. So that's one at least. Give me another example if you got one.
Well, I was saying that leading the zombies away from the crowd, and then fighting through the crowd and saving Striga, and by proxy Garrett and everybody else. That was sort of like 2 separate things. Also, Floyd didn't intentionally, like, he didn't plan on fighting through the zombies until it was just like, okay, I need to now. So just like change of plan. I did. That is extreme violence. I beat the shit out of that trash can because it was looking at me weird.
Okay, so yep, 2 XP there.
Thanks,
what about your reflexes or background?
Yes. Reflexes being fight. Yeah, that my first instinct was to like third, and then it's just like, okay, we got into a really bad sticky situation, fight. And my background is I was like the pseudo leader of a small sect of like bikers. So the whole leader sort of vibe, I think that came into play a handful of times.
Okay, I'll give you that. All right, trauma or infection?
No, don't have either.
All right. So you are good to go there.
Gotcha.
So that is XP done. We already did the Horde. Again, it was noisy, bloody, or dirty. And you guys were only noisy. You got 1. So the Horde is not too bad. It stages up pretty quickly. It's like infection. Every 2 points of Horde, the level of Horde. Right now, you don't even have any problems. But if you bump up again, you'll then start having issues arise during downtime.
I'll probably be the Horde dealer guy.
I mean, that will happen. So I did disseminate some documents about downtime actions. We're going to roll through them real quick on stream as well, so that people can kind of get a feel for it. Did I close it? Of course I had to because I'm doing that. So your downtime actions all require supplies. You came back with 13 supplies, if I remember right. And you can do any number of downtime actions, but you can only do each downtime action once, if that makes sense. Each downtime action requires a point of supplies, so do with it what you want. It's, it's one of those things that's a little bit dealer's choice, I guess. Whatever you want to do with it is up to you. You can acquire an asset. That means you're going to do getting something that is temporary. Maybe you find a way to rig up some Molotov, or you find a way to bribe someone to cover your exit or something like that. Maybe someone's going to give you a hand in getting to the next area that you're trying to clear out. That would be an asset. Temporary, not long-term, just for the moment. Pretty easy to acquire, but, it doesn't always pay off a lot. If you want something to be persistent, you're going to have to do a long-term project. That's going to start a clock to develop a long-term asset. Clocks are generally going to be about 6 to 8 ticks, depending on how impactful the asset is, and give you a cohort to call on. You've got a crew of survivors that have moved into your space and give you an item upgrade, or it could give you some lore or information. Finding out where the next, where's the hospital in this town, or where's maybe like an ambulance that no one's ransacked yet, something like that. Information of that sort. Recovery is really important. It will help with any of your wounds. Super important here because if you are wounded and you don't take this action, then you increase your infection by 1. So until your wounds are fully healed, you're at a higher risk of infection. Things progress pretty quickly there. Not a good time. This is really one of the worst ways to go out. But I did make healing a little bit easier in this game. You just roll whatever it is, typically improvise. If you roll a 1 through 3, you get no healing, but you still don't get infection. Even though your wounds aren't healed, they're treated enough that you don't gain infection. That is important. On a 4 to 5, you heal your single worst wound. On a 6, you heal your 2 worst wounds. On a crit, you clear all of your wounds. So what that represents is, at the usual 4 through 5, you're gonna get some natural healing. Things are gonna get better. On a 6, you're gonna clear multiple heavy wounds. So you've got six individual wounds you can take: light, medium, and heavy, 2 in each track. You start at the bottom and you heal up. Your wounds are getting better, but you're still kind of tracking. But if you roll a crit, then maybe you find the right medical supplies. Maybe the wound isn't as bad as you thought when you're in the field. Something happens, clear them all. You're good to go. You can also reduce the horde. You can run out. You can do fortifications, whatever it is. However you explain how you're going to reduce the impact of the horde. You spend your supplies. You make your roll, and then on a 1 through 3, the horde isn't reduced. Sorry, tough luck. On a 4 through 5, you reduce the horde by 1, but you either take 1 wound or 2 stress. There is a drawback. On a 1 through 3, you just outright fail, and you don't make any progress one way or another. A 4 through 5, in a way, is better and worse, because it does have reduce the horde. Cool. Unfortunately, you do take a wound. It's going to be very rare that you don't increase your horde by at least 1 every time you go out. Typically, you're probably going to bump it by 2. So, if you don't take reduce horde as an action from someone in the group, you're going to always have your horde going up. If you roll a 6, you reduce the horde by 2. On a crit, you clear 2 horde and 2 stress. So that represents, if on a crit, you reduce the horde, but you also, reduce your stress. Things are better, and you've made them better. You feel better about it. If you reduce your stress, you roll your lowest attribute. That is going to be your resolve, your prowess, your intuition, however you want to explain that. You're rolling the lowest of it. If you don't have anything in it, then you roll 2 dice, take the lowest. Otherwise, you take those dice, take the highest, and you reduce your stress by the result of those dice. like the highest one. So there's no overindulging here. I'm not dealing with that mechanic. We're just putting it on the wayside now. I may incorporate it later on the patch, but for now I don't think that fits the theme really. I'd rather run with something a little bit looser, a little bit more forgiving in that regard, because there's enough ways to punish you with infection. I don't need stress to ball you out. You reduce your stress by that. So stress can be pretty easily played with, reduced in setting. But remember, if you do stress out, not only do you gain trauma, but you also gain infection. So, downtime actions. There's you immediately lose 1 supply because of the level of your haven. So you're automatically down to 12. So who wants to take some downtime actions? Derek, let's start with you.
You know what? I would love to reduce the horde. I'll make sure everybody knows that I'm going to reduce the horde, okay?
Okay.
Striga is going to come by everybody and tell them individually, we got some problems building up outside. I'm going to go take care of them. What he is going to do... So I think that's... Everybody's cool with me taking a communal supply for that one.
By all means.
Yeah, because we have 5.
We have 13.
12 now.
Oh, 12. Yeah, well, with Derek using a supply.
No, one of the supplies going away because of upkeep. Each session.
Oh, yeah,
lose one.
that's right. Do we still have our own personal supplies, or...?
That's how we gonna divvy up the 12, right?
Yeah, so that would be 2 for each of us, so that would leave us with 4 in the community pool.
There's
Will
five
We
of
started
us.
with 2. We started with 2.
Yes.
We got 13. Divvy 2 between each of us. That'd be 3 to the community pool. That'd be 5 minus 1 for the upkeep, so we're down to 4.
We got 13. I thought we got 10.
13.
I can't do basic math. Y'all handle it. Like.
Okay. In that regard, then
It's
sorry.
2 each, and like Red was saying, just confirming.
Don't try to explain it to me. I'm stupid. Like.
I'm not going to explain it to you. I'm going to give you a number. It's 5 for
I can't handle anything above 10. Like.
That's fine. 2.
Okay.
2.
You have 2. Everyone has 2, and the community has 5.
Okay.
Cool.
Then I'm going to take one of the community supplies, and I am going to take an old car battery, go change out a old junker's battery with it, and then just like, take my claws and rip into it, setting off the car alarm, all that good stuff to try to pull some of the zombies away.
Okay.
Sounds like a reasonable thing to do. And then I would like to take some of these zombies that appear a little bit more special than the others and take them somewhere.
So you want to roll that reduce horde?
I would love to roll that reduce horde.
All right, what do you feel like rolling for that? What do you think's right?
Use this impact to reduce the horde by 1, take 1 wound, or 2 stress. Okay, I'm going to take 2 stress.
Nope, you're going to roll first, buddy.
Oh, you roll first? I thought you decided how many you took to decide how many die you're rolling then.
Nope.
Okay.
You can roll hunt, you can roll brawl, you could roll improvise. It's really up to you to tell me what you feel like rolling, and then I'll tell you, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Then in this case, I would be rolling. I'm going at a loss here. I'm not shooting at my strongest section here, but I'm going to be doing a sneak.
Okay.
Or an instinct, actually, because I know how these things think, right? I'm a little bit better at tapping into that and knowing how to agitate them. Okay, then I'll roll instinct.
That makes sense.
That's one more die. Come on, give me a 6. That's a 4 and a 5.
All right. So that means you're going to take a little bit of blowback. But you do reduce the horde. The horde now is 0. So you've lured them away from Haven. But you do take either a wound or 2 stress.
That's where it comes in. I'm going to take 2 stress.
All right. Dress up.
Stressed. Darkest dungeon noises. Yeah. And then we can wait to do the second part if we're going to go around, but I would like to do that before my character leaves this.
Okay. let's get one downtime through, and then we'll
Makes
see
sense.
who wants to pick one. Alright, Floyd, while he is luring zombies, what are you doing? What's your downtime?
Floyd's like watching this from the roof, and he sees like the. Did I say it again? Say roof or roof? What did I
Roof.
say?
You said roof.
Said rough.
I said roof.
Yeah.
Okay. Never
Creek-
mind. Sorry. This is like a background thing that people keep giving me shit for. I just wanted to clarify.
Is it creek or creek?
I call it creek. I say creek. I don't. Who says creek?
A lot of people say creek.
A lot of people
Not around here. People here in Missouri, they say warsh instead of wash.
Orange
Okay.
grass.
You wash your ass, is that what you said?
Oh my God.
Alright. Floyd's just like watching you disperse the horde, and he just like, motherfucker did it the dumbest way possible, and he's just gonna like go back down. And I think I'm gonna acquire. Okay, so you tell me. I want to get a radio up and functioning so I can communicate with other people. So I'm assuming that would be a long-term project.
You might be able to cobble something together. CB that's half broken. You might be able to get a message out. That would be
So like acquire.
Yeah, that would be a short-term one. But if you want to establish like long-term communications, yeah, that's gonna be a clock that you can start.
Okay. Am I allowed to know in advance like what the length of that clock might be? Talking like 8 here.
Well, do you want to just have a CB that you use, or do you want to have like maybe like a police scanner where you can listen in but you can't talk back, or do you want to distribute like working CBs and walkie-talkies, everyone like in the town?
No, this is my personal project. I'm the only one that knows about this right now.
Okay, so is that
So like
gonna
a
be-
ham radio, like really basic, like nom-level technology type shit.
Okay, so that's sending and receiving, but it's not beyond your own self. We'll call that like a 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Okay, I'll get started on that. Study sway or consort roll plus supplies and space.
Mm-hmm.
I do have sway, so that'll work for that.
I don't know how you're going to sway people to give you a ham rate. Talk me through that one.
Okay. Let me think here.
Please?
This sounds a lot more like improv.
Yeah, which I don't have.
Oof.
Trying to think how I could do this. Study sway consort. Do one of you have radio parts as part of your supplies that you're willing to give up?
Well,
You could have some.
the good news is
Could talk
We just,
myself.
we
into
just
it.
raided a hardware store. You could use a supply.
well, there
Yeah,
is
but I
that.
have to make a roll too.
There is that. The Holiday Inn or the Helton does have a supplies rating of 1, which you can add to your roll, which means you won't be rolling 0 dice. You 1 die. So you wouldn't be rolling 2, take the lowest. You'd be 1, take the highest.
It's pretty good.
How many supplies am I allowed to spend on this at once in that regard?
You have to spend 1 to make the roll, and then
Right.
if you spend another 1, you could add a die or a level effect, basically bumping it up. If you rolled a 1 through 3, it'd count as 5. But you can also take the bonus from the Helton's supplies, which is its self-sufficiency, its own like littered kind of detritus that's strewn around. That supplies that it has, I'm gonna have to find a better name for it, is kind of a meta currency that bonus from your safe haven. So you can
Right.
add that to your roll.
So we're currently down to 4 from Derek's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that this is something that's in all of our best interests, though Floyd's not gonna directly let everybody know about it right now because it's not really a good idea to be like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna try to put a radio together," and just like utterly fucking fail at doing it because that just makes me look like an idiot. So I'm just gonna like secretly take some like circuit boards and stuff like that I could scrap together and scrounge.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 1, and then 1 for my personal supply. And I can spend another supply if I wanted to add another die to the roll.
Okay. You can only spend... You spend one supply to get your base roll.
Right.
You can spend another supply to get a bonus roll.
But nothing beyond that.
Right.
Okay.
But you can also use the... We're going to rename it to Scrap from your Haven as a bonus to this roll.
Scrap. Okay, got it.
So you would get 2 dice.
Who's in charge of supplies? Maybe I could flavor that as like a sway sort of thing.
Oh my god.
I need more dice than just one, otherwise I'm just wasting this.
You'd be rolling 2. You'd be rolling 2.
I'd be rolling 2. Okay, well that's not so bad. I'll rock with 2. That's fine. Yeah. Double 6s. I shit you not.
Let's fucking go! Make it a super crit with another supplies. You can
Here,
finish
look,
it
I'll
right
fucking-
now, bro.
I'll show you. Look.
I believe you.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a cool dice tray, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
hey,
that's
thanks.
good.
Got it from Etsy. I'll have to like sponsor the seller or something.
Right. All right. And this is for a long-term project?
Yeah, you said it was 6 turn or 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
Super crit, super crit.
Hell yeah,
crit.
baby.
Let me figure out. I ended up skipping over writing that part down. Let me find that
So,
real quick.
Are we gonna work on the barricades like as a group, or is like what's the deal with that?
Mm.
What do
I'm
you mean?
asking. I'm asking the party. I'm
I
asking
figured as
you.
much.
The way he said,
So multiple
I
people
figured
can
as much.
contribute to a long-term project if they're in on it, right?
Yep.
Then there's your
You're
answer.
rolling-
That'll be my second downtime, is to like help with that if anybody else would like to start that as theirs. If not, I understand. But... That was Floyd's idea anyway, so he's gonna work on it. But
Striga's conscience is clear. He's already doing something for the party.
he's gonna spend the rest of his downtime doing fuck all.
Yep. I went and risked my neck on my downtime to draw some of the horde away. You're welcome.
You polish your crab claws in the rest of your downtime.
Oh my god. He just dips them in butter.
Yeah, just garlic butter.
I
Yeah.
need one extra supply for what?
Butter.
Don't ask me.
My eternal shame. That's what for. Okay, so a crit on a long-term is going to be 5 ticks. So you can't quite
Nice.
get it in one, but it
5 odd 6, I could finish it up maybe.
Can you pay for like a super crit if you crit? Can you pay more?
Yeah, can you pay stress for that? Is that something you're allowing?
you can't bump a super crit.
Okay.
Oh, you
It's-
can't
it's a
super
crit.
crit. Okay,
A crit is a crit. That was a CC house rule thing.
got it.
Ah, okay.
Once again, my knowledge of this game is informed by my experience with it.
Yep, same. Think about how much I had to unlearn because I came from OG D&D, like literally Dungeons and Dragons.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's just bad game design, man. I catch so much hell for that. D&D is a bad game. Sorry.
We just lost 300
Who-
viewers.
Who
Oh,
are
no.
you? Who are you apologizing to? Because I don't think it's anybody in this room.
That's fair. All right, so we got 2 downtime actions done. We're gonna bop over to Garrett. What are you doing for your downtime action? First one.
I am, guess, going to be nice and use salvage to start looking for material for the barricades. I know we got some stuff from the hardware store, but we're gonna need, like, I don't know, boards, planks, wood,
We're gonna need a lot of
a
shit.
lot of stuff.
Card orders.
Start.
So, what are you
Okay.
trying to do with, like, I know you're trying to salvage stuff and more supplies. What's the real end result here?
Finding what items in the hotel are non-essentials, so I'm not taking things that we're later gonna need. I
To
suppose.
do what though?
to build the barricade.
Okay, so the main goal is to build the barricade, right?
Well, to get supplies to build the barricade.
Well, you've already got supplies. That was what you.
We
ran
have
out with.
everything we need.
I didn't say that. I said you had supplies.
Okay. I figured we needed more supplies, so I was gonna try and.
Nope.
Hopefully we
that's-
have like concrete and like a hand auger or something.
And you just have non-stop ditch witches because they're something that I'm enamored of. No, you've got the supplies. That's what we're running out. That hardware store was for.
I still think that Ditch Witch sounds like a dirty word.
I mean,
That's the name of my next book. Check it out. It'll be on shelves in March or something.
or something. I'm not. Okay. I'm not confident there.
Beware the
Andrew, thanks to hydrate, buddy.
So if we have supplies, give me a second. I don't know if I'm the best person to start the construction. It's not really my area of expertise, and if I get attacked by zombies,
fucking Garrett's out there with like using a crowbar to try to hammer things in.
Right.
It's like Patrick. He has like a 2x4 nailed to his forehead. And just
I'm
holding
an
a hammer.
expert at breaking into things, not building things.
Do you have anything in improvise? That would be the question, though.
No.
See, here's the thing, though. Garrett's going to be quietly putting together the fence. That's the critical
sneak. Part. We're sneakily building the fence.
Unfortunately, for some reason, my character sheet did not save. I thought I remember where I put everything. I thought I put 2 in insight and 2 in salvage, but I might be wrong. I might have.
Insight's the category, so you probably.
Yeah, it can't be an insight. Insight's not a skill. That'd be improvise.
Salvage would probably be what you have to point.
Salvage and improvise would be the one.
Okay, then I probably put it in that. Then I will take that off insight. Then yes, I do have improvise. And I will make sure my sheet saves this time. I swear I hit the save button, so I don't know what happened there.
Recommend putting it on Google Docs so it auto-saves.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Yeah, I should do that.
It's a savior for my stupid like PADHD brain. Like I literally I never hit save on anything, and it's just like, why is all of this gone?
Oh man. Oh, okay.
I've done that real funny.
So you want to do that sounds like a long-term project to start the security rating for Haven. That's going to be at least an tick clock.
Okay.
And
you said we can all contribute towards that. I'm not going to have to get all those ticks myself necessarily.
Nope. And they don't have to be gotten in one run. That clock running the whole time.
So just roll double 6s. We'll be good.
Look, only one of you can do that.
Apparently it's me. I've gotten the first 2 crits of the game, so I guess I'm the only one critting from now on.
Well, I have a 2 in improvise, so let's see what happens.
Oh, okay.
You can also use the scrap die from...
I swear to God, double 6s.
Yeah,
I'll take
baby,
a picture and send it
go.
to you. I'm not even kidding. Like,
easy,
not touching
fucking
it.
peasy.
Let's fucking go, dude.
I will send a picture to chat right now. And one of them landed on my keyboard and the other on my table.
Nice.
Thank you for saying that, Red, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have rolled double 6s.
So there's a thing on DMDM Studios. Whenever Kyle Banana Keel says that something's going to go bad, it goes bad. Whenever I say something's going to go incredibly well, it goes incredibly well.
Yeah, you have to use it power sparingly, though.
True.
I used to be able to call people's crits and crit ones. Players hated that. I'd be like, "That's going to be a 1." They're like, "Fuck you." Bullet 1. God fucking damn it.
Double 6s.
I
like
get
the
a sinking
Himalayan.
feeling. Only when I'm GMing, though, usually.
Yeah, only
when somebody rolls, I'm like, I don't even have to look at that. I know what that is. Like,
No, it's going to be bad.
That was insane, though. Seriously, you're like, roll double 6s, and I'm just roll, and I was like, I thought it was a 6 and a 3 at first, and I was like, that's honestly pretty close. And then
I have
looked
powerful
closer.
advice.
Roll double 6s. Garrett says lol.
He used power
Whoa,
words
Garrett said
question.
Lamau. I like your Himalayan pink salt dye. That's cool.
That is so
Thank
bad.
you. It's the first pair of dice that I had, or owned, or got them for me.
Alright, let me make a note here on the sheet for New Essen. By the way, we've had people asking about like what city this is set in. It is set in a fictional city called New Essen, and if anyone knows German, that becomes funnier.
It's basically
Fresh meat.
Springfield in The Simpsons. It could be anywhere.
I live in Springfield, please.
Oh my god.
Not Springfield, Illinois either. I live in
Yeah,
Springfield,
let's say,
Missouri.
isn't the Springfield and The Simpsons Springfield, Illinois?
They never say.
No,
It is definitely Midwestern though, because there are way too many stupid people in that town. Like, oh
and
my
power
god.
plants.
I say that as a native Midwesterner. Okay, like
That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
the rest of y'all are from the South or such.
We have our own problems here. One of them
You have
being
way too many
stupidity.
problems to even count. There's a bunch of notches in that Bible Belt. I'm just saying.
Furious typing.
We're talking mad shit in chat right now, bro.
How dare they roll double sixes?
I type with the furiosity that only a healer types with. I used to start casting greater heal and then shit in chat.
That's why you play priest. So you have plenty of time between the casts to talk shit. World of Warcraft talk. You wouldn't get it.
Probably for the best. Fucking plague.
Yeah, no, I agree.
All right, Garrett. So you got 5 of 8 on bumping security for New Essen. JJ, Odessa, what's your downtime?
Let's see. So we're agreeing that doing the whole barricade thing is like a long-term project.
I mean, it seems to be a short-term project.
It's gotta be short-term.
We keep rolling this way.
We have 5 out of 8, correct?
Correct.
I don't
Yeah,
have
that's
anything in
nasty.
any of those.
I believe in you. You know.
You guys just wake up the next morning and over half the barricade's already up. Garrett's just smoking a cigarette. It's like,
Garrett with fucking goblin mode.
Somebody please make a Fortnite clip of just literally Garrett, and she's like building upward in Fortnite.
I just think Garrett is driven by this recent near-death experience. Like, hell no, hell no, hell no,
never again.
Never fucking again.
Garrett's like, I don't even know how to use this fucking hand auger thing. I'm just fucking.
It's okay. I've read the manual.
What?
Holding the hammer by the claw part.
She's probably literally in one of the machines, manual in one hand, moving the whatever it's called, joystick. I don't know.
It's like that scene from SpongeBob where Patrick's helping SpongeBob rebuild the house, and he's building 2x4s just through the air, and keeps falling on his head.
Bonk.
No.
Or it's like Valheim, where you build out and the collapses, build out.
Shit! Too far from support.
I've done that so many times. Holy
God
shit.
damn it, yeah.
Stop calling me out.
Building in Valheim is like an
It's
art.
hard. Dude, Joy
It's
Brother,
really
he's in
hard.
chat pretty often. Joy Brother makes some the best shit I've ever seen in Valheim. It's crazy.
At least watch me build a big, stupid sandcastle looking fort, and we didn't even use.
I need to get back into that game.
We
That's a
spent
fun game. We should do that as
a good
game.
20 to 30 hours building a stone castle, and then our stupid asses didn't even put it anywhere near the water, so we never used it.
We should have built a ramp for our boat to go off of, that Titanic thing I posted in my memes chat. That was
Anyways, Odessa, downtime action. Let's get back to it.
Yes,
Alright, so one thing that I was thinking about was doing the acquire asset. Because I'm thinking my big thing is making traps and shit.
Yeah.
And booby traps. So I'm trying to figure out I'm thinking of all of these booby traps and what exactly I can acquire.
Acquire a Scooby-Doo VHS and closely watch what Fred does.
Is it usually Shaggy and Scooby putting traps together?
No, they're usually the ones that are setting off the traps that were meant
No,
for the
you're right.
monsters.
No. As soon as I said it, I was like, no, they're the ones getting caught in the trap.
Probably a wildlife magazine would be something that you'd like to find. I mean...
Or
So what are you trying to do?
Bear
Dante?
traps.
I mean,
Yeah, I was thinking when I was thinking of iconic traps, I was thinking about okay, you have the whole oh, here's a rope over this fucking innocuous looking, trip over. Like if you trip over a wire and then the rope trap comes up. Like
Tripwire.
yeah, whatever the fuck it's called.
Are you thinking
I
the
mean,
trap that the
Or like
Ewok set where it snatches them up in the net?
Yeah, or like bear
Mhm.
claws. Then I'm like, if we went to a hardware store, like, would that realistically be there? Like, would that
I
be
mean,
something
The
you're
things
gonna
to make it, absolutely, yeah.
probably the
Yeah,
things to make it.
the tools to create them definitely, and you could always consult Annabelle because she has a 2 in hunt.
Yeah, so yeah, I would probably I like the bear trap idea, but then it's like against zombies, like how effective is that really?
Their leg would probably just break off and they'd limp around.
Yeah, they just keep going.
At least slow them down somewhat.
What you could do is like there's a lot of things like net traps or swing traps. Like one particular trap that was used a lot in South America was a swing trap, and when they would chase the game into the trap, and it would set
And
off
then it would
the
swing open,
lever,
yeah.
and it would swing, and then it would just impale.
Impale.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like the opening scene of Apocalypto.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's okay.
You need to think bigger, like Indiana Jones with the boulder. Just
Yeah,
take
can
out
we
an
just, like-
entire horde
Yeah,
of zombies.
Start
Yeah.
carving.
So, thinking bigger than that,
We're
what are
gonna
you
be
trying
like
to accomplish with this
Sisyphus.
trap?
What am I trying to accomplish with this trap? Destroying zombies.
So mechanically, what are you
Okay.
trying to do?
Mechanically, like I'm trying to incapacitate them.
I think
So
he
you're
means
trying
like
to-
what
Are
are
you
you
trying
to
to
set up?
reduce the horde? Are you trying to increase the security of the haven? Are you trying to get a unique trap you can deploy later? Are you trying to get a new signature trap?
I would say unique trap that I can deploy later.
Okay, so you're trying to, in this case, get an asset.
Yes.
Okay, so what you're trying to do is you're trying to put a really nice, awesome trap in your backpack to pull out on your next run. It'll only work
Yes.
once.
We got a cool
Yes, that's
idea.
Cool,
Real trap shit.
Hmm.
right?
Trapaholics.
Damn, now I want to put on trap music. Okay,
Walk with you.
so that would be the acquire asset time action.
Right.
This sounds like improvise. You can roll the Haven scrap with it as well.
Puts us
Well, I
down
have-
to 2.
I have a suggestion.
nope.
JJ. No,
Hold on.
she's not subtracting from it.
Hold on one second. Red and JJ, where are you spending the supplies for to do this downtime? Are you spend it out of your share of 2? Or
Yeah.
out... Okay. And the scrap that this is using, Red, is a stat that your Haven has. You can add to related rolls. So it doesn't cost supplies to do that.
Oh, it's just okay. Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
so what is our scrap of the Haven? So I can write that down.
1! And you have a
Okay.
space of 2, which means you can have at maximum 2 different groups of survivors that you can call to you. You don't have
Nice.
any right now, but you can have people that come in and help you. Allies that you use on engagement rolls, or people you can call in for boosts on like reclamation rolls and clearing out the various places around you.
Sounds good. I was writing those stats down on my sheet so I can keep track of that stuff.
I really need to get it into a Google Docs for everyone.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 2, right? Because I have a 2 in improvise.
Do you want to use the scrap? Well, you can use the scrap rating from the Haven and roll 3 dice. I would suggest doing so. It doesn't cost you anything to do it.
Okay.
Scrap it up.
All right. So I just rolled a 3. Let's see.
6s.
I got 2, 2, and 1.
Ooh.
Oof.
Damn.
The dice
You
give
didn't say it fast
Yeah.
enough, Red.
My bad. Yeah. I
The
didn't
delay,
call
Red.
it.
You have to count for the delay.
RNGesus, save us.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Nah. Okay.
All right. So with a 1, yeah, unfortunately,
A
fail.
2, 2, and a 1. Yeah.
Yeah, you still fail. You don't end up putting anything together. You waste materials. Your hyper nice trap you're trying to build it's not workable. But
Shit.
that's it. If you'd rolled a 4 or a 5, you would have gotten it, but the cost. If you'd rolled a 6, there would have been a success. You'd have your trap with no strings. And if you'd gotten a crit, it would have been part of your new signature gear. So you'd have been able to always have that on hand at any time in the future.
I was really hoping you succeed, so I could be like, "Damn, son, where'd you find this?"
Y'all used all the fucking luck. God damn you.
My bad.
Mine was unintentional. Red
No,
put that
yours
on
is
me.
good, though. Yours is good though because it's towards the long-term defense project.
I mean,
put
true.
that on me.
It's okay.
I was
Red
gonna
and his
roll
Irish
a nice,
heritage.
safe, like 4 and a 5 until he said something.
Mhm.
Hey,
Oh, horrible. Okay. I think. Do we have to do 2 down actions, or can we just?
You don't have to do 2. You can only do 1.
Yeah, I think I'll just be dejected and just do the 1.
That's a fucking mood. Oh my
Can I
god.
save my other? Do I save that supply then? The other
Yeah.
supply that I have. All right, bet. I'll do that. I might fucking need it later. So just save
And
that.
if you save up enough supplies, luxury and trade it for luxury, which will give you a bonus on all of your rolls, reduce stress or reduce harm.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit. Okay, cool. Got you. I'm done then. I'm done, OG.
All right, that puts us over to Annabelle.
I have 2 downtime actions that I want to do. The first one will be helping with the barricade, and I'll just keep it simple and use my improvise in the total mind blank, the supply from the Helton.
Okay.
So that'll be 2d6. 2 and a 5.
All right. So with a 5 rolled on a long-term project, it's going to give you 2 clicks on the clock, bringing the defenses of New Essen up to 7 out of 8.
Fuck yeah, nice, dude.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
All right. Back around. Striga, do you want to take a second downtime action?
I would love to. So while I'm setting off this this car alarm and all that good stuff, I would like to pick out a couple of the more special of these infected, and drag them away from the rest of them that are coming down here, and then incapacitate them so I can extract some of their blood. What I'm trying to do here mechanically is a long-term project, upgrade a permanent item.
Okay.
I don't like what you're doing. I'm just gonna say that plain. Like, I'm just.
Okay, so
If Red
That-
doesn't approve, that's a bad sign.
that sounds like either. I could see you rolling a couple different things for that, but acquiring blood sounds like either hunt or brawl.
I'm great with Brawl.
Okay.
Okay, and I get to use I get to use the +1 from the Helton, right?
For what? Scraps?
Getting into a scrap. That's what he's doing.
For
No.
collecting. No? Okay.
I don't know that you can add scrap to this one. Tell me how that would work.
That's fair.
Are you going to use like the little disposable Dixie cups that are in the bathroom, like store the blood?
That's fine.
Oh,
I'll just
use
push
needles.
myself.
Get like the used needles.
Pushing myself is 2, right?
I believe you're
He's
wrong,
using
too.
the little shampoo bottles.
That's genius. Holy shit. Like the
He's
travel size.
He's putting the blood in the shampoo pot.
I got a
Little
All
vial
over the
of
queen.
mouthwash
Got a
full of
6.
blood.
And I would like to use my other supply to turn that into a crit. So I now have 0 supplies, but I'm fine with that. Also, I got 2 stress out of that.
Hey, Strigo, what you doing with that coffee maker, buddy?
Why do you have 2 stress?
I pushed myself.
Okay.
I got 2 stress. You can push on downtime actions, yeah?
Generally, there are some you can push on, some you can't. That one is fine too.
Okay.
Alright, there you go.
That's me.
I'm really curious what you want to do with this refined zombie blood. We'll have to talk about that somewhere else.
You're endangering the party. I don't even need to know what you're doing. I don't even need to know that you're finalizing something. I know you're endangering the party.
Yeah, no shit.
I know a lot of shit. You played Orphan and you did something similar and you fucking almost ended the world. So I think I know what you're up to.
Excuse you. I did end the world. And your
Give
character doesn't know
give
shit.
me my fucking credit.
And I'm the one that runs it. Think about that for a second. You ended the world and the new one is mine. Think
You're
about
welcome.
that. Yeah, thanks. Pretty nice. Not really. It's pretty much just the fucking same.
So,
Okay.
Floyd, what would you like your second downtime action to be if you want to take one?
Yeah, I'm definitely taking one. I could help with the fence and roll double 6s again, or I could play it safe and just finish my radio project.
Oh, I can reduce my request.
Horde's already at 0.
You could help build the fence. That would be very helpful if you could help build the fence. What would it probably be like? I need all hands on deck.
I guess I'll just do that angrily. That's
Yeah.
to make what I wanted to make.
Floyd's gonna instruct you how to do concrete. Alright, even though the instructions are on the bag, he probably doesn't even know that because he can't read. Well, he can read, he just chooses not to. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna finish up my clock with the radio. I'm gonna use my last supply to do that, too. Which would put me at what? Can I use the scrap stat at the hotel for this?
For the fence or the ham radio?
Radio, yeah, for the radio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So that would put me at 2 die. All I need to do is, like, I don't even need to succeed on this technically, right? I just progress the clock by 1, even if I roll, like, a 1 or a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Wow,
Oh.
look at you. You can call them. Good job.
Thanks. I mean, I finished it, but I'm not, like, happy with that.
All
It's
right,
mostly
so...
composed of duct tape and tears.
Right?
You know what? Never mind. The salt might be good for the radio.
Alright, so security on the Holiday Inn goes on. I'm going to pull that clock off of the list here, so... Yeah.
Nice.
So,
So it's done.
so he's got the radio, like, going. Can he, like, pick up anything, like, within, like, in an hour? Because he's, like, checking a bunch of frequencies that he would think would be common frequencies.
Did you work on the fence or the radio? I'm sorry.
Radio.
Alright, my apologies. Security is 0. Alright, not picking up anything right now.
Okay. He's just gonna, like, sort of, like, keep it in his room. And, he's gonna check on it, like, once every hour. And, he's gonna say that he's taking a smoke break, which lines up perfectly with him. And nobody's gonna suspect anything, so...
Alright.
He's trying to leave us all here, get out of town.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Floyd's the leader, he can't just abandon everybody unless he does.
I mean, I don't know if you want me answering that question, considering I am playing the shark, so...
Alright, next up on the chopping block for downtime actions, we got... I know Odessa is passing. Garrett, what would you like to do?
Suppose the smart thing would be to finish the wall.
Yeah, get like a 4 and a 6. That's all I'm asking for.
You didn't even help us with the wall.
Right?
I did something just as important in my defense.
Yeah, and then told no one about it.
Well, I'll tell you about it because I got to finish now. So we'll talk
Yeah,
about it.
I'm so sure.
We'll have a group meeting. Don't worry. I have a fucking
While you're
meeting room
fiddling
understood.
with
Or-
your
and-
plaything.
Are we gonna have another meeting that could have just been an email? Or...
This
if
could
you
have been
could
a
get your-
post-it note.
Yeah, we have like a bowl. You have like a what are those things called? The fucking boards, cork board. Like you put like a fucking note up on it. Like
Ham radio now in service.
Odessa ate all the cherry jelly out of the fucking. Like I guess we're out of cherry jelly now. Even though that was my favorite. Signed Floyd.
No, it's
Thanks.
Do we have a break room?
It's a big hotel.
Yeah, with coffee and the coffee or blood in the coffee pot now, thanks to one of our members of the group.
Hey, you said I couldn't use it, so I didn't.
Well, I'm gonna go
What are
ahead
you
and
using?
roll to finish this fence.
Sounds good.
Yeah, finish the fifth. 4 and a 6.
Ignore us.
I actually rolled a 4 and a 6. I'm not gonna lie.
Holy.
I rolled it before you said it.
Let's go.
All right, that will finish that clock up.
I'm gonna go fucking play the lottery. Screw you guys. I'm fucking.
Right? You should.
Do it.
We'll split it between everyone in this
That's right.
group right now.
Buy a ticket.
Could you imagine getting a winning lottery ticket after the apocalypse? That'd be a great short story.
Oh my god, it's that's some Twilight shit.
Write that down. Write that
Yeah, I'm
down.
gonna write
That'd
that
be
Win
down.
it right
Yes.
before the apocalypse happens, so you have the money, but then the world ends. You can't do
Yeah.
anything with it.
You have a lot of Tinder. You have a lot of Tinder to use for fires. I'm writing that down on a story idea. That's fucking genius. Oh,
It's like the classic.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, got
The guy-
with the glasses. You know the exact one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It isn't fair.
That's a good
Finally,
one.
I can
Oh
see
my
it.
god.
there was
yes.
time now.
My ass over here with my thick glasses is like, fuck it, I'll just.
Right? I felt like you could probably hold a shard up and read something or find a large
my
print
focal
book.
length with my focal. It's like literally 2 inches. It's fine. Whatever. I'll make it.
Yeah, I'd just be going through people's houses until I find someone's glasses that are the same prescription.
Or at least usable.
My man just having a first world problem. Let's be honest.
So defenses are finished already?
They are.
You're
Holy
welcome.
shit. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You guys are busy doing your own things, and you look outside and you're like, is that wall always there?
No, like I want to say Floyd was like going outside to like get ready to help you like dump concrete, and he just already sees you like finishing unfurling the rest of the chain link. He's just like, what the fuck?
Just turns and gives him a silent look, just like, yeah, I did that.
Are you like a
Yeah.
construction worker or something?
Something like that.
You scare me. It says he started walking back inside.
Nice. All right.
Mhm.
So that is Garrett. I know Odessa was skipping the other one unless you changed your mind.
No, because the fence or the barricade is done, and everything else is looking pretty Gucci. So I think I'm just gonna like go to a quiet area and just snack on some moon pies to try to calm myself down. Comfort food.
She's literally gonna like just go make herself a margarita and sit on the roof with one of those like foil tanning things.
Just
Yep, and then
supervising the wall construction. Like, I think you need a little more concrete on that side.
Just
Yeah, she just like unfurls her tanning thing and turns on the
Right.
solar powered radio.
I got like
Wasted
margarita,
away.
margarita in one hand, moon pie in the other, and I'm just like, fuck life, because this is all bullshit, and just like so angry that my fucking trap idea didn't work.
All right. Annalise. Annabelle, sorry.
Annalise.
That's a cute name.
Okay, my second downtime action is gonna be starting a project.
What do you want to start?
So what I'd like to do is, ow.
You okay?
I just hit myself in the mouth with my iPad while I was moving it around.
Oh.
I heard something. I'm like,
Jesus.
okay.
Ice, baby, ice.
It wasn't hard enough to bust my lip, thankfully, but that was not pleasant. Anyway, my long-term project is I am going to be searching for a girlfriend for Hank.
Aww.
Aw. Mhm.
Peggy. You're looking for Peggy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Peggy Hill for Hank Hill.
And they're gonna
Yeah.
have a child and they're gonna name it Bobby.
Bobby.
Yeah.
And Hank's gonna be like, God damn it, Bobby.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
Hank has an affinity for propane.
You can sniff out gas from a mile away.
Just over there huffing on grills.
You
Now
know,
that is a way to get high.
he was named after Hank Williams Jr., but I kind of like Hank from King of the Hill a little bit better. But
I thought
God
you named
damn
him
it,
after
Bobby.
Hank the dog. If you ever read the book series
That was
as a
what
kid.
I thought as well.
Oh.
never
That was what
heard
I
of
thought as
it.
well.
I've never heard of
Yeah,
that.
Really?
Yeah, I've never
there you
heard-
go.
Hmm.
Really, the
So-
books were lit. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I grew up with like Minecraft and shit.
I forget how young you are.
I grew
Yeah.
up with like the Berenstain Bears and
The Berenstain Bears?
Oh no,
Baron,
we can't
Baron,
do this.
Berenstein.
Don't. Don't.
The Bear
Don't
Stain
you
Bear.
fucking dare.
Reality.
I literally
dwarfs.
found a Berenstain book at my parents' house from when I was a kid, and I double checked, and it does have an A. It is spelled with an A.
Mhm.
Bear Stain.
Anyway.
So you're looking for a dog friend.
Specifically, I'm looking for an unspayed female dog because I would like to give everybody a puppy.
Puppers.
Potential
want a
baby
puppy.
mama.
You're gonna find like if you fail the roll, Soul's gonna be like, you find a possum. That's the best you can do.
You find a cat,
You find, yeah.
a very angry cat.
That's a possum.
It's just like a regular alley cat that like nothing has really changed for their life. They're just feral and shitty.
We don't even realize it's infected. We just think it's a regular cat.
Are you talking about Derek's character right now? Or are you talking about a cat?
Sure, why not?
What's the difference?
Brought him in from off the street.
What's the difference?
He is kind of a rescue if you think about it.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's true.
You guys came into my house.
Come into my house.
I was in this hotel already. I
Call
woke
me
up
a stray.
Yeah, you're like the feral animal we find in an abandoned building.
You know,
Holy
you kind of have a little bit of rabies.
You know what,
okay.
that's-
a little bit of rabies.
A little bit of
I
rabies.
can't even say anything about that. That's just too accurate.
We're just like, hey, buddy, no, it's okay. Look, you want a can of tuna?
You know, we kind of want to pet you. Kind of
He's like rabid and mangy and
but we still love you.
Yes.
You're like the mascot. You're like the Scooby Doo of the group.
At least he's not scrappy. Okay. Elise,
It
go ahead and
be
roll. What are you
Okay.
feeling like rolling for this?
I would like to roll hunt flavored as tracking and
Sounds good. Sounds good.
tracking and baiting. Okay. So can I add anything to that, or is it just gonna be 2?
That sounds like just your roll.
Okay. Ah! I have to reroll one of the dice because it rolled
Oh,
away.
I thought it was a crit.
You drop it on
I-
the floor, just subtract 1 from it. House rule.
I
What's
actually
the
have a
Sorry.
house rule.
I actually have no idea where my dice went.
My rule for dice roll. You have a designated rolling spot. If it
Mhm.
rolls out of that, you have 2 choices. Stick with them for the rest of the game. 1, if it rolls off, like if you're rolling on your table and it rolls on the floor, you can either play it as it lands or re-roll it. But whatever you pick, you have to stick with for the rest of the game.
Hmm.
Well, see, here's the problem is the
I
problem.
play it as a lens.
I can't find the dice, so I don't even know what I rolled. So I just
Right.
got another one. I'll have to
Within
look for it
seconds,
after
one of
the
your
game.
cats came by and already ate it.
I would believe that.
You'll see the results in about 8 hours.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Odie, thank you for the hydrate.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm gonna grab some water.
Yo, my man Odie in the chat, though?
Yeah,
Hell
Odie up in here.
I got a 6 and a 2.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That's 3
Nice.
clicks on your clock for finding a dog that spayed to, let's call that a 6-click clock, which is a little bit of a tongue twister.
6-click clock.
Preferably something with a noticeable breed, so not like just a
A Yorkie.
well, small dog definitely is gonna be a no, and then like I mean like not like a backyard breeder mutt or something like that.
Right. I got
Maybe like a lab would be ideal, or
There's gotta be plenty of labs, Jesus. They're like the most common breed in the US.
or golden retrievers are actually the most #1 owned dog next to just
Oh, I don't know why I get the two mixed up so often, but yeah.
Yeah,
golden
labs
retrievers are good
labs are
duck
good
hunting
dogs.
dogs. Yeah, labs and golden retrievers are good duck hunting dogs. But yeah, just
We like ducks
something.
and turkeys in this campaign, y'all.
Something. Yeah,
Oh god, what's that sound?
Yeah, so your mic's getting a little staticky again. Jiggled.
crunchy.
Crispy.
My apologies. How are we doing
That's
now?
that was the dog barking. That was the dog that Elise found barking.
Yeah, you heard it barking.
All right. So,
No, that was the ham radio static.
Yeah, oh, perfect. You're right. Yeah. good.
Perfect.
I was also typing, so it could have been that. I don't know.
It's all good.
All right. You guys have gone through your downtime actions. We're going to take a quick break, refill drinks, stretch, do all that lovely stuff, come back at 5, and do another run on another area of maybe
Sounds
even the
good.
same portion. We'll see how it goes.
Sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
All right. See y'all in a few. We are. 2. Welcome back, folks. Thank y'all so much for waiting patiently. I surely do appreciate it. So, what's happening?
Hey, we are playing a little bit of Friday Night Zombies, which is a currently unnamed Fortune in the Dark zombie apocalypse hack put together by me and playtested by all these wonderful people that you see in front of you. We have just finished up downtime. There's no horde action because the horde has been repressed. And we are going to be jumping into another scavenging run, a little bit of salvage, maybe pushing some things back, maybe exploring a new zone. Around you, you're in green zones. Green zones are pretty easy. Everything adjoining a zone you fully control is green. That means it is not too scary. You can push further out. As you push further away from your own territory, it gets worse. Green zones are safe. Yellow zone, well, green zones are relatively safe. You've seen how they go. Yellow zones are a little bit more dangerous, and red zones are highly challenging. They are not controlled by anyone other than the zombies. This is places like what used to be, say, downtown where the bar strip was, or maybe it is, the local Walmart, which everyone ran to, of course, and half of them were infected, and it's turned into a shit show.
Probably a hospital area.
Hospital areas as well.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
But
Don't
we're
dad
gonna
open inside.
don't dead open inside.
Mm-hmm.
I want a tattoo that says that.
So I have suggestions on where you'd put that, but we're just gonna leave that.
No, I know
Tramp
exactly where
stamp.
I'd put it.
Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp. You're up about 6 inches.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking as well.
Put them on the hawks. Let's go.
Yeah, put them on the hogs.
On the haunches.
Yeah.
But
All right.
you have to put it as a tramp stamp so the general populace can see it.
I mean, if we put it on the haunches, I think with red, the general populace would see it.
Most people are
Damn.
about eye level with like the middle of my back, so probably I could just like sag a little bit and like show off like the don't dead it part at least.
Is this your way of telling us you're starting an OnlyFans?
Who? Me?
You do not want an
Clap when?
OnlyFans of me. No, you do not.
Moving on to the game. So we're going to pull a couple levers that have been left hanging out for me.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Boy.
was.
Your ham radio crackles a little bit. And someone says, hello? Hello?
Five Nights at Freddy's. No, I'm gonna pick up the fucking. I'm gonna pick up the receiver and.
Oh my god, JJ.
Hello?
What the hell, girl?
What's up, JJ?
Thank you for the gift
Oh,
subs.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
damn! 5
I'm trying
gifts.
to trigger the hype train. Damn it!
Okay, we're getting
Damn,
a train
bro.
going. Let's run a train on Derek. Let's
Oh my
fucking
God.
go.
You guys, y'all are
Yeah,
insane.
baby.
Thank you.
Hype train is close.
I'm dead.
JJ, thank
I-
you. Soul, thank you. Natalie, thank you.
Hold on just a second. My credit card's being slow. Okay, yeah, baby. Train time.
Red, thank you. Choo
You're
choo,
welcome.
motherfuckers.
I love running a train on you, Derek. It's honestly really nice to see.
We'll run a train on you anytime.
Anytime.
Y'all are way too sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys.
Your ham radio crackles.
How we show affection.
Hey,
Nice.
Night Wonder, thanks,
Oh,
bro.
Right, thank you for the gift subs, dude. Oh my god. Holy shit. Thank you,
Much
homie.
love, much love.
So much appreciation, dude. Thank you.
This is good energy. I love it.
Yeah. All right. So radio crackles. Voice on the other end, plaintive, panicked, partly, very concerned. And they say, "Hey, if there's anyone out there, wait, you can hear me?
Yeah, this is Floyd Connolly.
Floyd, listen to me. Look, I am in deep shit out here. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but my ambulance just broke the fuck down. I am holed up here. I was just passing through. I've got medical supplies, but I am fucking surrounded by these fucking zombies. You gotta help me out, man."
Address or a street? You got something?
Shit. You hear like thumping and like nails scraping against steel. Rubber sounds like it's being clawed at. And he's looking around. He says, fuck. Fifth and Main? I think that says Fifth and Main. It's hard to see from here. You gotta help, man. Come on. I'll give you whatever I've got, man. Just, I don't want to die like this.
Floyd's like, you could hear like the audible like crinkling of like Floyd unfolding a map. Like, where the fuck is that? Like, and he like caps open a Sharpie marker, has the cap in his mouth, and he's like marking off where it is. We'll be there in like 5-10 minutes, man. That's the best I can do.
Fuck. You know what? I've got a gun. Fuck it. Look, man, if I don't make it, just get here, man. Just get here, Floyd.
Hang in there the best you can. I'm going. Over.
Yeah, out?
Out. Damn it, Floyd like hangs up because like after that awkward fucking and Floyd's gonna start like running down the hallway. And he's gonna take out his axe and just start like banging it against the walls like, we're fucking going, this is an emergency.
So 5th and Main is not in the territory adjacent to yours. It's pretty deep. It's not red, but it is definitely in yellow. Maybe shading towards orange.
Even if this guy dies, the stuff he has in that ambulance is way too valuable to pass up.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, team, up and at 'em.
Let's get moving. I'll fill you in on the plans as we get over there.
So we're gonna go risk our life for somebody we don't know. What do they have?
We're risking our lives for a fuckload of medical supplies.
Medical supplies? Why didn't you lead with that?
Yeah, he's in an ambulance. Get your ass moving.
All right, let's get on it, people. You heard the man. I'm like right on your ass, like heading out the door.
Growing crab claws as you run, just like. Derek's character's like, I'm feeling a little crabby today.
So, Natalie, thank you guys. Thank y'all so much for the gift subs. Oh my god.
Of course.
Y'all are so sweet. Thank y'all guys so much.
All right. So what do you do?
Probably traveling with a light load, just based upon like role play, because like I'm just fucking picking up whatever I have nearby me and going with it. So.
Light.
Light,
Sure.
light,
Medium.
medium. JJ, what's your load?
I'd probably take a light as well.
All right.
Actually, I'll probably take a medium.
Okay. And Garrett, what's your load?
I light.
All right. Everybody's running light, looking to grab a lot of supplies, hoping you can make it through the zombie-infested city. And do okay. All right. Who wants to roll the engagement roll?
Did Floyd roll the last one?
Floyd
I
did?
rolled the last one, so
Okay.
unless you guys want me, I've been rolling pretty good. So if you want me to keep consistent, I do welcome the participation of others in these encounters, so I can blame you for it going poorly.
I say we rotate, that way everyone gets a chance to.
I vote Derek.
No, I don't want to do it.
It's
That's
Derek.
the perfect reason for you to do it.
All right.
Easy.
So, how many modifiers can I add to this?
All
Or
right, so
subtract from this?
you start with 1 die,
Okay.
just for basics. You are running pell-mell into danger with little preparation. That is definitely bold. We'll give you an extra die for that. Because it is a yellow zone, you're going to be down a die, though. This is outside of your normal spec. This is not safe. So you're down to 1 die again. We don't have any allies we can really bring in because you haven't built any cohorts, you haven't built any connections, you haven't built any factions up. It is just that. So you're throwing 1 die unless you can convince me of something else. You can also devil's bargain. You can go either direction with it. You can take a penalty now and roll 2 dice, take the lowest in order to get more supplies, or you can trade me a die now for a die on your supply roll.
I'm just gonna roll 1 die.
Roll 1 die? Okay.
You rolled bad, didn't you?
Let's go.
That's a 1.
One.
It's a 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all your fault. Let's go. Woo! Yeah.
Remember 5 seconds ago when I said I didn't want to roll?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
we
This is
should have
why.
listened to him.
I can still blame you. That's the best part.
And this is gonna be good role play. Think of it like that.
Oh no, I love it. I love it. I live for it personally. I fucking love when shit goes wrong in this game. It feels so cool.
I like it when things are desperate off the bat.
Oh yeah, it goes straight to desperate. Here's what happens. You are all trucking out. You are trying to make as much speed as possible, but you're not quiet. You're taking risks. You're knocking things over. and it gets hectic. On the way, you can hear like a pack of these zombies kind of in the distance, getting closer and closer, and then you also hear some behind you. So you are currently in kind of a pincher situation. There's zombies ahead and there's zombies behind. Things are about to get really hot and hectic. As you turn around this last corner, you're scrabbling over like some junked cars. You also see like burnt out buildings. There's the stench of decay, and there's also the kind of a weird oppressive feeling on the air. Something kind of tugs at your darker self, and it isn't really fear that you feel, but anticipation and kind of a little bit of a tingle of, yeah, I'm gonna kill someone. And you don't really, I don't know how that sits with your characters, but it probably isn't something that's coming out of a normal place. Like, this is an intrusive thought. And scrabbling over this ambulance, you see just maybe 24 of these shambling, rotting bodies. And perched right on top of the hood, as you round the corner, this thing, this black-skinned, 7-foot-tall, scarecrow-looking creature sinks 3-inch long nails into either side of the windshield and begins peeling. And you see that glass shatter and spiderweb all across, and that seal starts to come up. And it throws its head back and howls as those shoulders, these really skinny bladed shoulder blades, literally split from the skin in its back as it begins to tear open this ambulance. And inside of it, you see this guy absolutely fucking scared. And he's got a pistol, and you can see the confusion and hesitation in, where do I put these bullets? Do I put them in that thing? Or do I put them in me? And this is all like a cinematic overhead pan as you come around this corner, and you're like taking up position behind these burned out cars and maybe some concrete barricades. Things are bad. Things are really fucking bad. But for the moment, just this barest moment, you're safe. Ish.
What's the plan?
Floyd's not even gonna say there's a plan. Floyd's going to begin charging.
Are we speaking above the table right now?
I was speaking in character.
Okay.
Floyd just looks back, do what you can, and he's just gonna like start pile driving through these like a quarterback, making his way to the touchdown zone. End zone. Jesus, I'm not a football guy. The place where they touch the down. I don't know. Like,
we're just here stroking geese, man.
Is it the end field, or am I thinking of something else?
We're in the end field now.
There's a reason we're here playing an indie TTRPG and not fantasy football.
Do I look like I play fantasy football? Don't look like I play football, period. Don't look like I play any sport.
Don't know football.
So he starts charging off. I look to you guys like, are we going?
God fucking damn it. I guess so. This motherfucker, like, oh. But this is just gonna be pissed off by the fact that he just totally ran with no plan.
This is Floyd energy. Floyd's like, I'm gonna do the right thing, even if it means getting me seriously injured or killed. So,
all right.
Everything I know about football, I know against my will.
That's the most Texas thing I've ever heard.
Okay. Oh God.
Okay. It's so good. I want it on a t-shirt. That'd be a great t-shirt. Like a Jersey style t-shirt.
Did anybody bring anything explosive?
Well,
you could just
I don't
say
have
yes or no. It's literally
I'm thinking about it.
Narrative.
It's an equipment thing.
Yeah.
I'm asking for somebody who has more equipment load above the table. I'm asking for somebody who has more equipment load to allot me some, because I'm very limited.
Do you, JJ? Because my character mostly has like a lot of utility type equipment.
I have a fucking lighter and some hairspray, so we're gonna play through some shit.
Quick question.
It's like a really shitty
Wait, go on, sir.
Aquanet hairspray.
Yeah.
Do we get to change our items each time we go out, or is that
Yes.
just what we... Oh, okay.
You
Interesting.
Your equipment is very malleable.
So I have
You
a medium.
got it.
You don't pick it beforehand. You pick it as the situation comes up. So
Yeah.
Okay, I knew that part. I just
Yeah.
wasn't sure if, like, once we've picked our 5 things or however many we have, if we're stuck with that until we
Nope.
can claim we found something else.
Nope.
So that's awesome. Thanks.
anything within like reason, if you've got the load for it, you are good to go. Let's zoom
Cannerite,
in on a little bit
maybe.
of action.
Mhm.
Zoom in on a little bit of action here. So Floyd, you are charging through, you're blowing through all of these obstacles. This is not a good situation to be in, though, and this territory is rough. Yellow isn't just about zombies, it's also about unstable situations. Maybe there's traps set up. You're in a desperate situation, scrambling. What are you trying to accomplish? It sounds like you're trying to close distance and maybe engage the zombies. Is that the goal?
Yeah, I'm closing distance and I'm trying to get the attention of this, I guess we could call it a scarecrow. I guess that would be
Sure.
a great name for the special infected. I'm trying to get the attention of this thing just by literally like quarterback charging through this horde. I'll push myself to do my feat of near superhuman strength. I'm gonna push through the crowd and I'm gonna try to get like, I'll say like I put my foot up on one of the zombies and I like jump and I'm like trying to knock him off of the hood of the ambulance.
Okay. I can see that either being like scramble or brawl. What would you rather roll?
Definitely brawl. He's one of those guys that thinks with his fists before he thinks with his brain.
It's gonna be harder with brawl to do what you're doing, but you're gonna have a better result, I think. So you're at desperate.
And
I'll
I'm
give you-
pushing to do the gorilla,
Yeah.
push yourself to perform a feat of near superhuman strength.
So we'll put you at desperate standard after that modification,
Okay.
and don't forget to give yourself the die.
Right. And I'm using my reflex as well, since it's like my reflex is to fight. So does that put me
Sure.
up another die?
No, that just reduces your push to 1.
Okay, cool. So that puts me to 4 stress. Got it. Alright, that'll be 4 dice.
Mhm.
Looking for double 6s.
Always.
We got double 6s.
Yo.
Yes, fuck damn.
Your dice are rigged, I swear.
Yeah, these are like my see, double 6s.
They're
right there.
loaded.
6.
Yeah. They're my nasty like nurgling dice that Elise got me for Christmas morning.
Love it, love it. All right. So
These
you
are good
plow
luck
through
dice.
these lesser zombies, and then you hit the scarecrow. You use one of the other ones as a springboard, slam into it, and immediately you notice a couple of things. One, this thing is tall as fuck. Like the guy that played the Predator type tall, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar type tall, long, lanky, and as you hit this guy, you notice that the claws in the hands aren't the only thing that are 3 feet long. There's also claws in the feet that just shriek through the hood of the car, and you see it like sever cables. There's sparks as the toe talons like rake through the battery of this ambulance, but you do knock it off of the ambulance. Your adrenaline is high as hell, and you're also feeling something like that same "I'm gonna kill somebody" feeling is just right at its peak. So you land tumbling amongst this horde of other zombies, having freed up this guy in the car. We're gonna flash back. Annabelle, what are you doing?
Okay, speaking of flashbacks, I wanted to ask how exactly do those work? Maybe like if I had done something that could be useful in this situation in the past.
Yeah.
That's
So
exactly
a
what it
flashback is you tell me what you want to have already have set up, and then I tell you what the cost is stress-wise between 1 and 3. And then you get that. If you pay the cost, that's what happens. But it's really one of those things of it has to make a little bit of narrative sense, but the more improbable it is, the more the stress cost goes up. So
Gotcha. Okay.
there are some things that you'll say, I want to have already set this up, and it'll be like, no, that's not even a flashback. Yeah, you're fine. But if you want to say, in a case like this, you could say, hey, I want to have actually already made connections with a pack of scavengers that are in this area and have set up like a particular whistle call to bring them into action. Bro, like what the fuck? But three
Yeah,
stress. That's like three
Yeah.
stress. That's like three stress. But it's not a no.
that's why I love these games. They're all
I
yes no.
have an idea.
I'm excited to hear it.
So I have like option A or option B. I want to do something that's going to make a lot of noise, like away from the ambulance to kind of distract any other zombies who are either straggling or showing up late to the party from all the noise.
Okay.
So I could do a flashback and say that maybe we got some other like storm alarm systems online for that purpose. Or I could just take a tire iron from my gear and smash some cars that still have theft alarms on.
I mean, if you want to have set up something like at a distance, that's definitely a flashback type thing.
Yeah,
but
that's
if
yeah, the smashing cars is a present thing, obviously.
Rigging something. Yeah, lose one piece of your load to like represent some way that you set up an alarm or an
Like
air
a
horn or
a remote, like
yeah, something like that. And then it's just
Okay.
one stress. That's a really simple thing. Like that's it.
Okay.
As we're running by these other things, I throw this under a car and then keep running. Yeah, it's an easy flashback.
Yeah,
And
I'll do that. So I'll say that she has like one of those like handheld stereos similar to a Walkman, but it has a speaker instead. And she's just gonna crank it up to full volume, and it just sounds like a tornado alarm.
okay.
And she'll toss it in a dumpster and run down the street.
Okay.
I'm also gonna use my reflex flight to get the fuck away from this situation, so I can properly control Hank and have a bird's eye view on things.
That sounded like two different things that you're wanting to happen. So
Okay, I
let's focus
can
on
wait
let's-
until my I can wait
Let's
until my
focus
next
on the
turn.
first. Let's focus on the first one first. The distraction. That sounds
Yeah.
like improvised. That would be the best role for that. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's fine. I have a point in improvise.
Cool. Go ahead and roll it, and
Okey-doke.
give yourself an extra die because of the flashback.
Cool. I have a 6 and a 1.
That's a solid hit. Yeah, you throw this siren out. Things are going really well. We're gonna put the situation down from desperate to risky, as the stragglers from the zombies that are here, and also the ones that are chasing you, go on a wild goose hunt for a little bit. So you're definitely buying time, and then you want to get the hell away and.
I don't mind waiting until my next turn, but I can push myself for stress, right?
Well, that would be using your reflex to push and then knock
Yeah.
it down. So if you
Cool.
want to get the hell away, get some distance. It sounds like scramble.
Scramble. I do not have any points in scramble, so.
If you spend one stress to push, you get a die.
Okay, I will spend a stress.
Cool.
Can I spend more stress to get more die?
No.
Darn. Dang.
It's a one and done thing, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Okay, I will roll for scramble. I rolled a 2.
Ooh, that's a fail.
Yep.
So you throw your alarm, you've set that up, you trigger it on remote, and then you try and get some distance and get out of the path here. You do really well, but luck's just not with you. You end up scrambling, looking for a way to get some distance, maybe get some height. You end up rolling into an alleyway that's got 4 zombies that have just spun around at the sight of you and the sound of the alarm.
Oops.
Yep. Garrett, what are you doing during this time?
To me?
Tell me.
Garrett.
Oh, Garrett. Okay,
Garrett.
sorry. See,
Yep.
that's why they
Yeah,
always
see?
ask at
Yeah.
Starbucks if my name is Garrett. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
One of my favorite characters I ever played was named Garrett, so big fan.
Nice. Are there a lot of zombies around the ambulance?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like 24.
Okay. Do we happen to know if there's any way to disguise ourselves from the zombies? Like if I smelled like a zombie or looked like a zombie.
There are ways to do that. Yes.
Okay.
Do the thriller
Can I
dance.
say Can I say that at the hardware store, I got myself one of those gas masks that like cover your like eyes and your mouth and nose and everything. It has like a filter and all that stuff. And then I cover myself in zombie blood and guts.
Okay. What are you trying to accomplish here?
I want to get to the ambulance so I can start taking supplies without drawing attention to myself.
What a
Striga's
wonderful little rat person.
Striga's zombie blood is missing from the coffee maker.
Oh my god, he's got it in a little cake
I'm
cup.
just pouring a coffee pot full of blood over my head and like
Jeez.
rubbing it on my arms.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute, time out. Weren't you the one that's squeamish about this sort of thing, Natalie?
That's a good point.
With zombie guts, I can like make that cognitive.
It's so much
dissonance
worse when it's
type
zombie
thing.
blood guts, though.
I
But
think
there's
it's
not like
matter
a
of-
sapient person that the guts belong
Right.
to. So
Like-
it's like
I can do the mental gymnastics to where I'm okay talking about it.
It's also you doing it, so it's a little different. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I'm not going into like too much of
Yeah, she's not.
details.
She's not being unexpectedly subjected to it by somebody else.
you ever seen that gif of
Right.
that rat that's like under the faucet in a sink? He's like scrubbing himself like a human does in the shower. That's like what you're doing with zombie guts.
Mm.
I'll
Okay.
probably just find like some zombie limbs and kind of like attach them. Like I've got like just like this part up of someone's hand sticking out my shirt pocket.
Oh,
Okay. So yeah, that sounds like a little bit of a sneaky sneak there.
I just
don't
want
have
you all to
sneaky
know
sneak,
that
but I will push or stress myself.
out of here.
You don't have anything for stealth?
No.
What do you have on your character sheet?
Scout, salvage, scramble, and improvise.
That's all?
Is that not how many? I have two, and 1.
Okay.
I have 7 points. Is that how many we
You
have?
should have.
Yeah. I could use improvise.
Oh,
Improvise a disguise.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, we'll say improvise.
hold on a second.
Level
Reaches
6.
over and grabs some guts out, just like out of his obvious, just like walking by.
food fight.
I rolled a 5 and a 3.
Bangarang. Okay.
Not terrible.
I'm sorry.
Fucking beggar.
It's a hook reference.
It's a terrible hook reference. Okay, with a 5, that is a hit, but there is a problem with it.
The zombie hand in my pocket starts to choke me.
Mm-hmm.
That would be pretty scary. Could you imagine?
That's funny.
Okay, yeah, we're actually gonna roll with that. It's
Oh,
not
alright.
it's not that you're being strangled by a zombie, but as you are like rubbing these entrails on you and like arranging limbs around you, you end up scraping yourself.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Take 1 wound.
Ouchie.
It's a light wound. Just take the first one.
Oh,
Zombie.
now that's the nasty thing, is I'm imagining how you got that script now.
It's like a zombie's like radius, just kind of scrapes your forearm,
Oof.
and you don't have too much time to think about it.
Oh, that's future Garrett's problem.
Future Garrett's problem.
Future Garrett, god damn it, past Garrett. Why didn't you deal with this in the moment?
You had rubbing alcohol. Why didn't you use it?
I'm just gonna drink it.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Just drink the rubbing
She just
alcohol.
like looks at the rubbing alcohol, looks at her wound. Nah.
I'm outie.
It cleanses from the inside, right?
Floyd like reaches up from the horde. Wait, I have Purell hand wipes.
In my purse.
Oh yeah, I can squeeze that into my mouth. Good thinking.
You can eat the hand wipes.
People out here trying to cure coronavirus be like.
Basically.
All right, so Garrett, you make the distance though. I mean, you get there. So it's gonna
Brains.
be yep.
Brains.
Odessa.
Yeah, okay. This is a George Romero, I guess.
What are you up to?
So, Derek, how do you pronounce your character's name?
Striga.
Striga. Okay, just want to make sure. Striga. So, all right. So I have a medium pack, which is 5. If I have a Molotov cocktail, is that a 1 or a 2?
That'd be 2.
That'd be 2, right? The
I will,
alcohol
I
and
will,
crack.
I will also no. It's just a Molotov cocktail is kind of a heavy, bulky item that you can't carry a lot of safely.
Okay.
I will also warn you: zombies don't feel pain,
That's right.
and you're going to cause. This will be considered loud.
A
So
pipe
you
bomb
will
might be
definitely-
better.
What?
I bomb.
A pipe bomb
A
might
pipe-
be better.
Might be still loud. Yeah, setting zombies on
I mean-
fire is a tactic, but they don't mind it terribly much.
Is
But-
the undead one a zombie though? Because I was gonna give the Molotov cocktail to Derek and then tell him to yeet it over there to Homeboy who Red's fighting.
I mean, he's obviously turned. Whether he's dead or living undead is one of those things that's up in the air.
All right.
We're shooting it
so-
like a basketball, and fucking Floyd's gonna take it like under the leg, fucking throw it into the crowd.
He's a Resident Evil monster. Think of it like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Punch a
But yeah,
boulder.
a pipe bomb would probably be better.
Your call.
We went to a hardware store. Everything you need for a pipe bomb's in there.
Everything I need for a pipe bomb is in there. So
Let's be careful with how we word our next
We keep
sentence.
saying this too much. Let's stop using that word, maybe.
I have no knowledge, honestly, of how any of that stuff is made. I can.
I know way
safely
too
say-
much, and I'll stop.
I know you need a pipe and you need a
I'm
bomb. That's
I'm
a bit of my knowledge.
just gonna give.
Moving on. Odessa, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm just gonna give him this device and be like, "This device go boom boom, aim over there."
Wow.
All right,
I,
that's going to be 2 of your load, and you're going to pass it off to Striga.
Natalie trying to make one, like with a PVC pipe and a shoelace.
Just like, how does this work again?
You have to do a loop-de-loop.
I heard you need
God.
fertilizer, but all I have is the dirt in my backyard. That's good enough, right?
I take
So
it from
you have to
Odessa.
Okay.
You're gonna want to probably either get over to the ambulance after this, or get clear, because this is gonna bring a whole lot more heat down on us. We're gonna need to make a play like right after I throw this thing. We need to all be ready.
Yeah, please don't explode the ambulance while Garrett's inside taking alcohol wipes.
Would this be considered a setup action, Soul? Her setting me up for an action? By improvising the bomb?
That could be. I would like that. Improvise, yeah. Odessa, go ahead and throw some improvise. You are currently at risky standard.
So I'm rolling
Improvise.
improvise, which is 2. And then you said risky.
Risky?
Does risky -1
No.
or add 1?
No.
Oh,
Not a
okay.
good effect.
Remember, the first part, risky, desperate, or controlled, is how fucked you are if you roll poorly.
okay.
The second part, great, limited, standard, is how fucked they are if you succeed. You are
Oh.
currently a risky standard. Position and effect.
I have a 6 and a 3.
That is a solid hit.
Very
So yeah, absolutely, you're going to get an extra die or an extra effect, Derek. You get to choose.
I would like to take an extra effect, I think.
All right.
I think that just makes the most sense in this regard. It's a very well-made explosive device.
And what are you going to do?
I would like to use Scramble to get to a high place, and then have a good point to throw it down on, like a big old horde of these Zambos. Maybe a burned-out building, like a nearby parking garage or something.
Okay. So you're going to scramble up something and then chuck the bomb down.
Yeah.
Well, the real part here is, like, we can make this a two-part action where the scramble is one action and the bomb chucking is another. But I think we're just going to compress that down into one die roll.
That works for me.
You're running with an improvised explosive device amongst a zombie horde in a place that I've already described as crumbling. That's desperate.
Okay.
Great effect.
I'm going to push myself.
Okay, remember to mark XP for desperate.
Thank you.
And this sounds like a scramble roll.
I would like very much to do some hardcore parkour here.
Hardcore parkour.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Let's go.
3, 4, 5.
All right. So a 3, 4, and a 5 is a mixed hit. That means you get what you want, but there's a cost. And you've already pushed yourself. Since this is a fight roll and you're fight oriented, did you pay 2 stress or 1 stress?
I paid 2, so I should give myself 1 back, is what you're saying? Thank you.
The other thing to note here is you're throwing an improvised explosive device. Here's what I'm going to do you with, dude. This is, I told you it was desperate. It is not a good situation. But you do still have great effect. Where do you chuck that explosive? Like, what are you trying to hit with it?
The poor man in the ambulance.
Oh my god.
The man
I am
dealer.
trying desperately to keep it away from Floyd and the Scarecrow in the ambulance. I don't want to damage my leader. I don't want to damage the merchandise. I'm trying to deal as much damage to the horde that's right in front of us as possible so that my homies can have a clear line to the ambulance, help out Floyd, fill up the bags, or, you know, let Floyd deal with the thing, whatever, I don't care. Fill up our bags and we can vamonos.
Cool. So you scrabble up this building like a demented spider demon. You get up there and you start to twist to aim to chuck this device. I'm gonna give you a choice. You get your choice here. You can throw the device where you want it to go, but you're going to lose your purchase on the building, and I'm going to hurt you bad. Or you can keep your purchase on the building, but you're not going to be able to twist far enough to put the device where you want it to go, and it's going to pop over Lloyd.
I know what Derek would do, but it's not what Strigo would do.
You are on very thin ice. Let me just remind you.
I'm gonna roll a dice to determine maybe Striga has a moment of
No, you're not
goodness.
blamed for this. Whatever it comes up, I'm still blaming it on you.
On a 5-up, I'll do the good thing.
On
Neither
a 5
of them are good.
I got a 3.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I keep my footing.
All right. So you start to twist to throw this this package, this improvised explosive, and as you do so, the concrete that you're clinging onto begins to crumble, and you can't quite twist all the way. As you glance down, you see a tangle of rebar poking up that's been sheared off. The only parts of it that are glinting are the little broken bits aimed up at you, and you just let go of it and throw that other hand back to reclaim your hold. Rocks and rubble fall down, shatter on the rebar that's sticking out from this concrete below you. It's about that time that you realize, oh shit, that's not going to hit the horde. Floyd, behind you, you hear a dunk as something heavy bounces off of that ripped and torn hood.
Just like look over my shoulder, like, oh fuck this idiot.
And at that point, you get lashed with screws, BBs, lead weights, chunks of barbed wire, maybe some nails, whatever it is.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead and take 2 moderate harms. So that's 2 separate wounds.
Okay, so I can only resist one of them.
I mean, you can you can only resist one. So you can take the other one.
Okay, the metal plates. I'm gonna use my armor that I have on me at all times, and these metal plates to completely just negate one of them.
Sure.
And I'll have to resist the other.
Sure.
And that's prowess.
Sounds like rolling to try and kind of get out of the way.
Yeah, and I have 2 skills in prowess, so that'll give me 2 dice for the.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna kill you regardless of what I roll. If I don't kill you alive, I'm gonna come back and do it while I'm dead.
As you do.
5 and a 6.
All right. So you take no stress.
I'm really gonna kill you now.
You took no stress. What are you talking about? You're fine.
I'm gonna climb my stupid ass on top of that perch and throw you down like fucking Mufasa type shit. You got
your own problems to deal with before you can do that.
Oh yeah, I know.
Speaking of, the scarecrow gets absolutely lashed by this.
Oh, that's
and
good.
One of its scythe-like hands and arms goes splintering off into the darkness. You see it scrabble its way into a storm vent as it seems to want nothing to do with this fight at all.
Good.
It raises its bale fire-covered and burned head, eyes glowing an absolute bloodshot red, and it howls into the night, broken teeth fragmenting as it gnashes its jaw and comes back down to eviscerate you. Who hasn't had a turn yet? I think we've ran through everyone, yeah?
Yeah, I think we've been
I
through.
think that's everybody.
Everyone's gone at least once.
All right, so let's put the focus back on Floyd. You just got rocked by an explosive, came out pretty much okay. The scarecrow above you is not doing so hot, but it's definitely coming for your face. It's going to try and actually bite your eyebrows off.
Not my eyebrows. It's the most crucial thing to have in the zombie apocalypse.
I'm trying to be generous about my descriptions of gore. It's going to eat your face.
This is PG-13. We only go for the eyebrows.
I'm okay with stuff like what you just said. It's just when people go into like the super graphic details where it's like, yeah, I'd rather not hear all that.
It's like you get bit in the gut versus unnecessary description of getting bit in the gut.
The line that I skirt and cut it, basically. I've passed over it enough times to know where the line is at this point.
Oh no. Yeah, it's gonna try and eat your face there, bro.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna push myself again. Feat of superhuman strength. Well, I guess I'm okay. Would you consider this engaging a horde if I'm trying to go specifically for this one? Because I'm trying to hold off the horde while I'm going for this guy.
No, the horde horde's completely separate at this point.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go for the feat of near superhuman strength.
What are you gonna do?
I am going to channel my inner lumbersexual and chop this guy.
That's not a feat of superhuman strength.
Well, I'm trying to think what it
half.
could be. Cut him in half. I mean, I guess that's technically superhuman strength.
Throwing him would be. You can use gorilla for activities. You can't use it for harm. That's a big difference between you and Striga. Striga will straight up murder someone, but you can get shit done.
Right. Okay.
I mean, if you wanted to, say, flip over the ambulance and pin him beneath it, that would count.
Flip over a fucking whole ass ambulance.
I mean, at the peak of human pissed off, you can turn over an ambulance.
So I want to pick up a manhole cover from the street and throw it at him like a frisbee.
Ooh.
Okay,
That's
neat.
terrifying.
That is.
That's like
Those things are
fucking
not
50,
Yeah, those
60
are like-
pounds?
60
Those are
pounds
like
on average.
200. Those are like 200 pounds. If this is in a big city.
Or in like a
240
moderately sized, so it's probably like 50 to 100.
249 pounds on average.
What the fuck?
I was
Wow.
yeah.
And the runoff drains
I-
we got, they're like 50. You could pick them up.
Yeah.
I won the prices right. I was closest.
You did, dude.
Without
I thought you
going
were
over.
like way over. I was like, oh my god, Elise, you're being silly right now. And then he said 249. I was just like, what?
They're heavy. They're like utility covers are like 60.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
that
with adrenaline, people have lifted cars, so
Yep.
I don't think that's too unreasonable.
Nope, not at
Hey,
all.
the other offer was to flip an ambulance. I think it's within the realm of
I mean-
possibility.
I don't want to see. I don't want to destroy any of the medical supplies.
Fair,
Smart man.
So I'm gonna hear like a thud under my foot. I'm gonna look and see that there's a manhole cover. So I'm just gonna like grab it and just like get a good like shot put kind of spin on it, just like one good spin and like fling it towards them.
Okay. Roll and brawl.
Yes,
Sounds good.
I got A6.
That's all you need.
Yep.
All right. This doesn't smash the shit out of the scarecrow, but it hits it in the chest, and that one arm kind of comes around and tries to grab it as it's knocked over, and you see that weight just press into it, and it's dragging these talons, these 3-inch long black talons, over the manhole cover, trying to get out from underneath it, and it's pissed off, it's pinned. Those broken teeth are just like trying to get a grasp at it. They're breaking against the manhole cover itself. You've got some breathing. You got some space. Things are going well.
So, did I just pin him essentially?
Yep.
Okay, that's significantly better than anything I could have asked for. That's great.
I mean, when it comes to it, your stuff isn't about dealing harm. It's about being strong.
Yeah.
So you're not hurting it. You're immobilizing it, which is better for you. So.
Yeah, he lets out this barbaric yawp as he like flings this thing, and if he was like any thinner or scrawnier, he probably would have thrown his back out.
Oh, you're gonna feel it tomorrow, Mr.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be sore as fuck. My whole body's gonna be
I need to
hurting.
get this man some icy hot and a
Tiger balm.
yeah.
Been there, done that. Holy shit.
So the thing is now... Okay, there's still a horde, right? In between the other homies and the ambulance?
Yeah, what happened to the horde?
We blew,
there-
blew a good
there's-
chunk out of it.
Oh, they're still pissed off in there. We're getting there.
Oh no, guys.
Annabelle?
Well, that fucks up my action.
No kidding.
My action idea.
Annabelle?
All right. Well, I'm kind of trapped in an alleyway right now while all this is going on, right?
Not trapped. You go into the alley and there's 4 zombies there. They've still got plenty of space behind you.
Shit, okay. So basically, like, my flight action just didn't work out for
Right.
me.
And it
Okay.
got worse.
Is there anywhere nearby that I could get up onto that the zombies couldn't? Or maybe I could close my path, like a fire escape, and I could just pull the ladder up after me?
Sure.
Okay.
You want to get some distance. You want to get
Yeah,
out of range.
I just want to get off the ground so I don't have to worry about one of these things getting the drop on me while I'm trying to direct Hank and do other things.
Okay. That sounds a lot like Scramble to me.
Let me see. God, I don't have anything in Scramble. Maybe I guess I should.
God, I love that game.
I have an idea. Can I use command to come have Hank corral these zombies and get them out of my way
Yeah, absolutely.
so I can like get up high without
Yeah, if you want Hank to
Yeah.
buy you the time, absolutely, sure.
yeah.
So you'd roll command.
Okay, that'll be 2. Well, before I do that, let me ask: do I have clear vision on this scarecrow?
Yeah.
And how exactly is he doing after taking that
He's
storm
pinned pretty
drain?
hard.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna have Hank also like try to help with the horde as well. So I'm gonna have him do some multiple things as well as these ones that are
Uh,
bothering me if possible.
just
Or is
just have to focus on one at a time.
okay, darn. Okay. I'll just try to get these ones away from me. Uh-oh, 4 and a 1.
So mixed success. Let's see. Yeah, so Hank manages to corral 3 of these 4 zombies that are in the alleyway. And they are being pushed like away from the fire escape. You're getting up in some distance. Unfortunately, one of them does break free. It seems to be a little bit more agile than the others. Maybe it was, more athletic in life. And you hear the wet kind of slapping clang as it begins to scrabble up the fire escape behind you.
Can I combine equipment from my pack and a roll to dispatch this zombie?
What do you want to use to kill it?
I'm trying to think of what would have good reach. Probably a camping axe would be something she'd have on her that would also swing better. So a camping axe with a hunt roll to just chop this thing in the head.
I don't think hunt really would work so great. Maybe brawl, but if you want to roll hunt, I'll give it to you, but at a lesser effect.
I would take it because I don't have anything in brawl.
Okay. So you're gonna be at desperate limited.
Oh,
Okay, so what
God.
does that mean? How do I?
It doesn't change what you roll; it just changes the outcome.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Roll good, roll
Nothing.
good.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Desperate means things are bad. Limited means your effect is not great.
4 and a 3.
Ooh. All right. So you get what you want, but there's a price, and
Okay,
it's limited. So
that's okay.
here's what I'm going to say happens. This thing is climbing up behind you. You break out your axe, and you begin to swing and try and get it off of you. You're using hunt, so you kind of wait and then strike, hopefully, when it's not expecting it. But it doesn't go quite as planned. You're going to take a level 2 medium wound
Ooh, take it.
as its nails drive into your calf, but it's also going to lose that arm. It's still on the fire escape, but it's not going to be able to climb nearly as fast as you, and you've already kind of reduced its effectiveness by about 50%. But it did gouge you.
Okay, so like clawed me in the leg. Managed
Mhm.
to. Okay.
But you did take that arm in recompense.
Ow. Okay.
All right.
Pain.
All right. We're gonna pop over to Odessa. What are you doing other than being pissed off?
I am. Okay, so I can only use the deadliest game if I push,
Let's look.
correct? Just
Let's
as a
look.
push?
Let me look. Does it say as a push?
Just as a push.
Yeah. But you still get the benefits of the push.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how do I push? I've never pushed before.
That means
I mean,
you're going to take 2 stress in order to get a result. You can. So read the full deadliest game.
yeah, okay. Sure. I'm trying to figure if that will even work because I feel like I'm far. I'm still a good distance from the ambulance. Essentially, I want to put a bear trap where the scarecrow falls. That's what I'm trying to do right now. That's that's the game.
Okay.
But
So, yep. Roll. You're going to spend 2 stress. And then roll improvise.
Okay.
With an extra die.
okay, so I'm rolling 3.
What's your improvise?
Hmm?
What's your improvise?
It's 2.
So yes, you'd be rolling 3.
Okay. So, whew, let's see if this works.
You can do it. I believe in
Triple
you.
6.
That would be amazing. Okay, I got a 6, a 5, and a 4. I'm not shitting you.
Yo.
Nice.
That's really
Yay!
Yahtzee. All right, let's go.
Mhm.
All right, so Deadliest Game reflects that you've already set traps up pretty much fucking everywhere. Now, you remember somewhere in the back of your head that you had actually come this way before and set some booby traps up. And as this scarecrow is thrashing around trying to get out from underneath this manhole cover, it drags its body kind of out. The 250-pound metal plate is now sitting on its very spindly legs, and as it reaches out to get purchase underneath this like stack of debris, you hear a very distinctive snap crack
Nice.
as one of your bear traps that you set up is actually underneath there. You knew that this would come in handy at some point because this is a fairly major intersection. There's a lot of debris. There's a lot of cover here. This is a good place for an ambush. So at some point in the past, you'd already set something up. And with a 6, a clear hit on this, yeah, you take that other arm off with the
Oh,
bear
hell
trap.
yeah.
Nice.
So now its torso is just thrashing. It is screaming. And it is pinned by its legs. So it's pretty much out of the fight at this point. Unfortunately, the horde of zombies is not. And Garrett, you have made it to the edge of the ambulance pop, and you're in the process of like popping the doors open.
Yeah, I will pull a crowbar out of my bag and just kind of nonchalantly, like behind my back as I'm kind of facing the horde and wiggling like, oh yeah, I'm just a mindless zombie. I'm actually popping open the back of the ambulance.
Oh man. Okay.
And then I would like to slip inside and start grabbing whatever I can.
Are you going to bar the door behind you?
Absolutely. As quietly as I can. I'm hoping to just like pop it open, pause, make sure no one's onto me, slip in, and just very quietly close the door behind me. That's the goal. I'm not sure if that will actually happen.
Okay, so breaking into an ambulance and then barring it behind you seems like an improvised roll.
Actually, is it even locked?
Oh yeah, this guy is locked in.
Okay. Okay.
He may in fact have rigged the defibs to the fucking door at this point. Dude's panicking.
Hopefully not, because my crowbar is obviously metal.
That'd be unfortunate.
Is there a way to test it first?
No.
Alright. If I die, I'm gonna be annoyed, but I'm gonna still try and open the door.
I'm gonna be annoyed.
I'm gonna be annoyed.
Death is merely a slight hindrance.
Just wake up in heaven, I'm just like, are you kidding me?
It's like those fucking GIF, like, meme videos where the guy's, like, kicking a beehive and then it, like, immediately cuts to the pearly gates. It's, like, playing super nice music.
Basically. So, do I need to roll, or how's this gonna go? I'm assuming I need to roll.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll improvise.
Oh boy. Double 6s?
No.
No, but I got a 3 and a 5. That's not bad. I hope. It's not the worst it could be.
I can't wish for sixes over and over again, otherwise I'll like upset the luck god, so I have to sort of like give the penalties here and there.
No, you're just being
Zinch is
selfish
upset.
with your
Mm.
double sixes. Stingy.
All right.
Kidding.
But stingy.
So you managed to get in without any problems, but closing the door is a little bit of an issue. You're going to. I'm going to give you a choice. Okay. You can either manage to push the zombies out and take a wound on the way, but close the ambulance behind you, or not be able to close that door fully, and things are going to get worse next time you want to do something.
It'll take another wound.
Take a level 1 wound, scratched by a zombie.
That's a light wound.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys are
I'm
getting
gonna have
tore
to kill Red's character and take his jacket.
up. I mean, right?
It's all yours if you can get it off my cold, dead corpse.
Hmm.
It's probably
Well,
going
it
to be
seems like
animated and
Strika
fighting
might
back.
kill you soon enough.
I mean, currently you're at noisy, bloody, and dirty, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty dirty at this point.
No, dirty is when you do someone dirty. Like
Oh no, I'm sure.
throwing a pipe bomb at them.
I'm covered in zombie guts, so I'm about as dirty as you can get.
Things are going to be real bad real soon. All right.
Derek over here like, quiet this and I'm just over here like, oh, just fucking getting like barraged by nails and scrap.
All right. Garrett has gone. Odessa has done. Annabelle has done. Striga, I think it's back around to you, buddy.
I have another pipe bomb, he says as he procures another
Could I
bomb.
get a sit rep on the situation, please?
The sit rep is as follows. Annabelle is climbing a fire escape.
Fire escape?
Yep, there's one zombie that is harassing her. Hank is running off 3 others. Floyd is currently dusting himself off from an explosion and throwing a manhole cover. The manhole cover is currently pinning a zombie to the ground. Odessa is cackling her ass off, I imagine, at the success with the much laying like months in advance bear trap. And you are currently clinging to the side of, we'll say, a bombed out parking garage, perched over an abyss full of twisted rebar pointed up at the sky and your groin.
So Striga's just kind of hanging there for a second, like looking at all of this, taking it in, like, but where do I go in this situation? Horde, not ideal. Garrett's getting the goods. Odessa's over on the other side. Annabelle, she's got the dog, she'll be fine. So then he pulls himself up, finds a decent vantage point, and he's going to leap into the horde.
Okay. I'm interested to see how this goes.
I would like to make a devil's bargain.
Okay, what do you got?
I would like to land on one of these zombies and use it to meet Crayon across the pavement, slashing the way as I go, and using its forward momentum to carry my way out the other side of the horde so I am not in the thick of it at the end of my barrage. If I fail...
Me.
If I fail, I break a leg.
Oof.
So you want to trade potential mobility for potential damage to yourself.
Yep.
Okay. I like the idea. I'm going to put a spin on it, but I like the premise. If you are successful, you're going to pell-mell through the horde and end up on the other side, skating on a disemboweled body. If you fail, you're going to basically leap into the arms of the undead, and it's not going to be pretty. So
I'll take that.
we'll put it at desperate great in that case to represent this.
Okay. I would like to push myself for an additional bonus die. I'm really trying hard not to get stuck in the middle of the Zambos. So that is going to be only 1 because this is fight regarded, right?
Yep. Oh, absolutely. This
Okay.
is absolutely a stress reflex. Throw yourself in the melee. Sure.
So I'm at great effect, right?
Oh yeah, can't go above great.
So with monstrous, if I'm using brawl, that would give me +1 effect, right?
Does it give you an effect or does it give you extra harm?
Monstrous. In a brawl, you gain +1 effect.
Yep. You can't go above great, so you'd get an extra.
Can't go
die.
above great. Got it. Okay. Well, that is going to be a bonus die then in that case, you said?
Oh yeah.
All right, so that is going to be 3 in brawl. I'm pushing myself, and then a bonus die for monstrous. I only have 4d6s here.
Let's re-roll the lower. Let's go.
Okay, come on, come on. 3, 4, and 2 5s.
Oh,
All right. So
karma strikes.
on a mixed, here is how it goes. Oh, it is great effect and it is desperate. So you get some of what you want, but you don't get quite all of it, and there is a price. Do you have your meat claws out? Your big
100%. Yeah, that's what I'm using to just like carve through on the meat crayon, like on both sides.
Okay.
It's like Sonic Adventure City Escape.
Sure.
What, did you say meat crayon?
Yes.
Yeah, he said that a couple of times.
I just now heard it. Like,
It's probably best to not hear it. It's fine.
okay, I'll wipe that from my memory.
So you use this guy as a squishy skateboard and slide through, slamming your claws into these other various decomposed bodies. Unfortunately, it doesn't go quite as planned. You do absolutely shatter several of them, but you get a little bit overzealous. The adrenaline's pumping, you're pushing yourself, you're getting in the mix of it. Something gets stuck, and you just rip through. How are your meat claws composed? It's like these. It's like this. Like these two fuse. These two fuse.
So it splits down the middle, and then like it splits like all the way down to here, and it's like basically calcified bone.
Okay. Problem with calcified bone is it breaks.
He's just
these
like
two
a bone claw from D&D.
snap off. On your left hand.
Ow! I need those.
Sorry, Natalie.
No,
Too
it's
much?
fine.
Okay.
No, it's fine. I just visualized it, which was my mistake.
Yeah. Don't think about it. Just don't think about it.
I'm thinking about the gnarliest fucking version of that, so
No.
fucking have mercy on my soul.
Right?
Okay, let's not.
I'm not gonna elaborate.
So I'm spewing like a sieve at this point, I assume.
So you're gonna take a medium harm.
Okay.
Are you chock full on those?
Actually, I have no harms right now.
Yeah. So you're gonna take a medium harm.
Okay.
As
What's it
that
called?
snaps off. I would describe it, but I'm going to be kinder than that. You just read down with your evocative stuff.
Crustaceous catastrophe.
I was going to say, like, the worst hangnail.
That's worse than anything gory that you could have possibly.
Right?
That's great, though.
You
I
said
love that.
spare us, and then immediately went to 100.
Where it just peels all the way down anyways.
Stop! Oh my god!
That's foul.
I would rather you be describing literally anything else. That's
I'm
horrible.
Okay, so
I'm not really sorry, but...
Actually, that's a moderate harm, right?
Yep.
Hurts like shell.
So my
Hurts like
infection rating is currently 2, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I may ignore the penalty for a number of wounds equal to my infection rating. Does that proc here, or is that only on light? That's...
No, it ignores wounds. It doesn't ignore levels.
Whoa!
Yeah, we went through this last time. And
I'm
it's
sorry,
me and
I
my
forget
mental-
how powerful that is. I
Yeah,
forget.
it's super powerful.
Yeah,
So
okay,
you
so
don't- you
I don't
don't
even
even-
feel it. I'm just... Oh,
I mean, you feel it, but
shit.
you're like, oh, well, fuck.
Yeah.
Guess I gotta go to the nail salon.
Right?
So, I assume I'm
Imagine how
landing...
sad nail salons would be in the apocalypse. Like, you just show up and there's no one there. It's like, well... So I just, like, just put my hands in
Yeah, the
Just sit down, turn on the radio, and Pet Shop Boys starts playing. So it's
yeah,
just like
the nail techs are just in there vibing.
Hmm.
Duran Duran, you know, like the usual.
All right.
So I
kinda-
land over there next to Odessa, and I'm looking at myself like, oh, shit. Hey, we need to move.
I agree. We need to get a lot closer to this ambulance. Is that guy even still alive?
Oh,
Has
yeah,
anybody-
he's... Speaking of, Garrett, zooming into you in the ambulance, you've just broken in. This guy, sweaty, like mid-20s, skinny dude, he's not even wearing like an ambulance, like paramedic outfit. You figure it's just some guy that's hijacked an ambulance, whips around with the guns like, what the fuck, who the fuck? What, wait, what? You have
Who
a
the fuck are
brief,
you?
you have a brief moment to convince him you're not a zombie.
Oh yeah, I'm covered in zombie guts.
You have a very effective disguise.
You're the master of disguise, dare I say.
Hmm.
You are turtly enough for the Turtle Club.
Oh my! If you weren't gonna say it, I was gonna say it.
You got this, Garrett. You got this.
Am I not turtle
I
enough for the Turtle Club?
We'll use improvise to turn around and quickly pull my gas mask off, and I'm like, it's okay. I'm human. I'm human.
Okay,
assuming-
improvise is a little bit of a stretch. We'll give it to you on a limited. So this is tense, desperate, limited.
Okay.
So make sure
So
you mark.
I roll
Make sure you mark
one
XP.
die.
What's your improvise?
2.
You roll 2 dice.
Oh, I still.
I
roll
will.
2.
I will
Okay.
never change the amount of dice you roll. You are the only one that changes the amount of dice you roll.
Okay.
If it's desperate, I'm just telling you. If you fail this, it's gonna fucking hurt.
Let's not fail this then. I rolled a 3 and a 6.
Hey, clean hit.
Oh.
All right. So you spin around, you pull off your gore-covered clothes or mask or whatever, and because the way you've got everything hooked up, it's very quick to reveal. Like, I'm just dude. I'm a dude.
I'm as human as you are. For
All right.
now.
No, for now.
I don't say that last part, but I'm thinking it.
For
I'm
now.
human, just like you, lol.
Lamau.
Lamau.
If somebody said like Rafflecopter me in the apocalypse, I'd kill them outright.
Oh my god.
Like, what a terrible reference.
You might as well be a zombie.
Why did you survive this long? Just to say Rafflecopter?
All right. So you reveal yourself to this stressed out dude in the ambulance. He's like, "How the fuck did you get in here? I locked the goddamn fucking doors." And he rushes past you to check the doors.
They're fine. They were locked well enough for a zombie, but not a human.
Fuck. Okay, great. Now how the fuck do we get out of here?
I know how I'm getting out once I've gotten these supplies.
So what the fuck am I gonna do?
You say that like that's my problem.
He brings up the gun. Yeah, it kind of fucking is right now.
Okay, kill me, and then you're on your own again. So you're exactly in the same position as if I get my supplies and leave.
Damn, all y'all be fucking sharks at it.
Yeah, but I've got the fucking supplies and I've got the fucking what? Shut the fuck up. Figure. Fuck you.
Don't tell me to shut the fuck up. Unless you want that gun pointed back at you.
Look, I just fucking want out of here. I want fucking help. Are you gonna fucking help me or no?
Let me gather these supplies, and I'll help you if you shut up.
Fuck you. He begins cramming
Fuck
stuff into
you.
the back.
You're the one
He-
trapped in this ambulance.
Fucking so are you. He's stuffing shit in
I'm
your
not
bag.
trapped.
I'm here of my own fruition.
I came here on my own accord. How'd the fuck you get here?
Drove the fucking ambulance. The fuck?
What, you want a cookie for that?
Jesus Christ. We're trying to
I
save
never-
the guy and then antagonize him.
Everyone
Someone's
else
gonna get
is
shot
playing
real
evil
quick.
characters. It's rubbing
Maybe-
off on me.
This is wonderful. I love this.
All right, so you're harassing this guy into loading up some supplies.
Yeah, this ambulance is gonna be a wasbulance in a fucking few seconds.
Right?
Like, holy shit.
That
Oh
is
my
the
god.
stupidest pun I've ever heard in my life.
I appreciate it. All right. So outside of this clusterfuck, Striga's murdering the shit out of the horde. Odessa, you are laughing at zombies getting stuck in your trap. Annabelle, you've made it to the top of this roof. You've got perspective. There is a zombie coming up behind you, but it is not doing so great with only one arm. You see the horde surrounding the ambulance, coming in with claws raised, trying to bring Striga down. Floyd's getting to his feet. What do you do?
So whose turn is it? You listed off so many names.
And I said Annabelle. It's your turn.
Okay. I got this zombie chasing me. Is he an immediate threat, or do I have a little time?
He's struggling his way up the fire escape with one less arm. He's not doing so hot.
Me too, buddy.
All right, stupid. I'm gonna go to the far end of the roof of this building, so I have a little bit of a few extra seconds, and I still have plenty of equipment, so I'm gonna say Annabelle brought her hunting rifle,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to put a shot in the head of this scarecrow.
Okay. That sounds like hunt.
Yep. I'm gonna lay myself down real quick on the roof, put up my kickstand, butt of the gun to my shoulder, and chamber around. So just a old. For the record, she does have a actual hunting rifle. She has like a old 308 Winchester.
Nice.
Nice.
It's pinned, it's thrashing. You're on an elevated area. Yeah, that's
I look really cool while I'm doing it.
risky great, but remember to take out one die from your wound.
Okay, so how many am I rolling?
What's your hunt?
2.
You have a wound in the first category, right?
Yes.
It's minus one die.
Okay, so I'm only rolling 1 die.
You can push yourself.
I like to push myself.
That is 2 stress, and you get an extra die.
Okay.
5 and a 3, I'm gonna guess.
Okay, let's
As we
see.
wait.
You're really close. I rolled a 5 and a 4.
Ah, damn it. Losing my touch.
All right.
Sorry, I had to put my iPad down.
You're fine. So you get the shot off, and it brains this scarecrow zombie. The rest of the horde begins an outright terrible howl, and they immediately pivot to start scrambling towards the sound of the gunshot. Things are about to get a lot worse for you, unless shit changes.
Ooh.
That's good
Remember
for
one-
me. They're moving away from the ambulance.
Mm,
Well,
Okay.
I did let up a lot of pressure on the rest of the team,
Mhm.
so
That's true.
Appreciate it.
And one of the conceits has always been for this game, guns make things worse.
yeah.
only fired one shot. You guys were dying over there. What was I gonna do?
I set off a pipe bomb earlier. How much louder can a 308 round be?
Fine.
I mean, yeah, I also have a siren going off down the street.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That is true.
That
Things
was
are
the
getting bad.
purpose. Yeah, that was the purpose of me like doing the siren because I was intending to fire a shot from the
Nice.
beginning of combat
All
to
right.
distribute the noise.
So you've got probably about 6 zombies heading your way, but they're going to be scrambling and scrabbling and so on. Floyd.
They can only get at me one at a time. So
Yep. Lloyd, we haven't talked to you in a bit. You just pinned this zombie down. It got its arm snapped off by a bear trap and then got its head shot. What are you doing, buddy?
It's still kicking.
I mean, it's thrashing, but it's headless, armless, and pinned under a manhole. It's not a threat.
I mean, what's next, man? I take a fucking blowtorch to it. I think it's
Mhm.
overkill right now. So we're gonna fucking.
It's donezo, dude. It's donezo.
Floyd has a momentary stroke of genius that he will never have again. He's gonna like climb up onto the side of the ambulance, reach in, and put it in neutral. And he's gonna start pushing it.
there you
Where are
go.
you pushing it to?
Back from whence we came.
It's got a flat or two.
I can do a
Superhuman
feat
feat
of
of strength.
superhuman strength.
Yeah.
Okay,
You said I do the strong guy stuff. I'm doing the strong guy stuff.
sure. What do you want to accomplish by pushing it out of the way?
You're gonna
I'm
be
sure-
so sore after this.
So I'm sure that you're getting what you want out of this.
Actually, I got a better idea. Since we technically like have a hookup to the sewerway, and I just lifted up a manhole cover, why don't I push the ambulance closer to the manhole cover so we can make a quick escape?
That's smart.
I like that.
Okay.
That sounds like
Oh, that's smart.
scramble or improvise, maybe.
Scramble's definitely gonna be what I'm gonna volunteer for.
Right?
I only had one die, but I did push it.
Yep, so you get the bonus die from the push.
And this isn't technically a fight, so I'm gonna take 2 stress from it.
Yeah.
This is a freeze kind of vibe.
Well, this is more of a flight type of vibe.
That's
Get the
fair.
shit and go.
Okay, that'll put me up to 7 stress.
Oof.
I'm trying to trauma. I'm just saying.
Right?
Same.
Okay, so that'll be 2 dice. Double checking. Okay. Luck has to run out sometime. I got
It
a 3
does.
and a 2.
Oh, that's a failure.
Yep. I'm probably gonna throw my fucking back out or something. Like, and I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah.
Floyd's in his mid-30s. He's about like at the starting point of like throwing back out, doing something strenuous.
Rude. Rude.
Well, wouldn't you agree?
You know
Every
that,
30-year-old.
You know that, like, according to
I don't have
studies,
that problem.
dudes are like at their peak physical prime typically at age 35, right?
At 25.
No, at
It's
35.
At 35? I've heard
Yes.
25 my
No,
whole life.
That's why a
20
lot of soccer players are in their 30s.
Nick, 25 is when men are physically mature. Like, they're not going to grow anymore.
In that case, well, Floyd's 34, so
he's getting it. Anyways, here's what happens. So you reach in to put it in neutral, and you hear the most like horrendous back and forth bickering. And as your arm goes in,
That's not me.
that voice on the radio goes, "What the fuck is that?" Spins and shoots you in the fucking arm.
Oh.
No.
Take a medium harm, bud.
I don't know why I feel partially guilty for that.
Because you were being an asshole to him.
Yeah, and if you weren't arguing with him, this wouldn't have happened. Nick would have gotten, or Floyd would have gotten injured some other way.
So Floyd, you get right through the bicep. It's a clean in and out, but damn, it hurts.
I'm gonna write this down as owie.
Owie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got
Boo
an
boo.
owie.
Got a boo boo.
All right. We are starting
I'll
to
use
really.
it, make it better.
We're really starting to stagger on initiative. Let's try and wrap this up and get it moving. Odessa, you are in the middle of all this. The zombies are peeling away, heading for the fire escape, heading for Annabelle. What are you doing?
Shit, I'm trying to figure out how. I have a grenade. No, I'm just kidding.
I will challenge that statement. You do not have a grenade.
Not
I have a
yet.
grenade.
You don't know her background.
Flashback to where I went to the grenade store and picked up a few
She-
grenades.
I mean, that would be fine.
She's ex-military.
You know?
You'd be surprised what you can get in a military surplus. I have a fucking AA gun in my backyard.
Yeah, because I feel like now all the zombies are moving away from the ambulance, but Annabelle is stuck there. Is that the only fire escape that's there in that building?
No.
Okay. Well, shit, I still have to go. Somebody has to go over there and help her. Fuck it. I will throw the grenade towards the fucking fire.
Jesus Christ!
Listen, I'm over here. I got bear traps everywhere. I'm cackling. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Do you throw another improvised device at the zombies that are there?
Yeah.
Reg,
Hell
you gonna
yeah,
do it?
girl.
You people are fucking killing me.
Not
Between
yet.
what JJ just said and what you just sent me in a D, I'm fucking dead.
Do I get the +1 effect if I do the 360 no scope?
You don't have 360 no scope.
Yeah, I do.
Then how do you have the ambush one?
You have one or the other.
Oh
have one
shit!
of the-
Alright,
you have
well.
one of those
Yeah, you
three.
don't have all of them. You picked one at the start.
Well, I like the deadliest game one is my favorite, so just keep that one. Okay. Improvise is 2. All right. Let's see what happens, y'all. Fuck! It's a 3 and a 1.
Oh, that's fail. Oh no! So that would have been risky, probably great.
So let's wrap this up. The dice. No.
No.
Lamau.
No, the dice said we will wrap this up.
Who needs a body bag? All the players. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you skate an explosive over towards them. You fail, unfortunately. So it's a dud.
Oh,
Ooh.
It's just a dud.
I'll be like those damn bastards.
Yeah, you went to the fake grenade store instead of the real one.
They sold me some horrible
Alright.
product.
It's not a live one.
Not a live one.
All right. Zombies are starting to crest the fire escape, and there's still some more coming. Annabelle, what are you doing about these zombies that are coming up here?
Okay, so you mentioned that there's more than one fire escape on this building.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna
What?
fuck
You're
off.
gonna bounce.
Now that I kill still the scarecrow, I'm gonna GTFO.
All right. So now that you have done your sniping, you're gonna get the hell out. That sounds like scramble.
God, you keep making me scramble, and I don't have anything in scramble.
If you can posit something else to roll, I'm listening.
Can I roll instinct like she just fired off that shot and she's about to chamber another round, and then she just like the hair on the back of her neck stands up and she can.
Oh hell yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
give you a risky grade on that one. That sounds fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah. Sweet. So I get 2 die. I have a 1 in instinct.
You roll 1 die if you
Okay.
got 1 in instinct.
Can I push myself for another roll?
Absolutely.
Okay.
What's your reflex? Is it flight?
Yes.
then you only pay 1 stress for it.
Sweet. Okay, so I'm at 4. All right. Let's see what we got. 4 and a 3.
Partial success. So, what we're going to say is you get to the fire escape and you begin climbing down. Unfortunately, you drop your gun.
It's not good.
Almost
Lands in the street.
chamber.
I dropped my gun?
Yep,
Fuck.
it's
Oh,
down there
did I-
below you.
Okay.
It's not necessarily the worst thing because you're heading towards it, but if something bad happens in the meantime, you're going to be
Okay.
Yeah, you're not having a good
Yeah,
time.
we're gonna be fucked. I'm gonna.
You're gonna.
Okay. I'm gonna be fucked. I am gonna try to retrieve said gun, but I'm assuming that's gonna be on my next turn.
Let's spin around and see what Striga is doing about the zombies that are climbing up the escape. 1, we'll call it, I guess.
Does it look like they're going to make it to her in time?
I skedaddled. I just fumbled my rifle.
Yeah, Annabelle made it out. It's just a matter of if something bad happens now, then they're pretty much defenseless. So this needs to be like if you fuck your roll right now, more zombies are going to be coming for Annabelle, and it's going to be a problem. So, good luck.
No pressure, just don't fuck up.
I think that where Striga currently is, his best move is to probably clear zombies from around the manhole, yeah?
There's not really any around there, remember? They all got
Clear
summoned
your manhole.
Oh, they
They
all
all
left. Okay.
because of
Yeah, they all left because they're coming after me.
because Annabelle's headshot from the rooftop.
Annabelle Lee shakes my head.
Hmm.
My man's thonking over here. Like you can
Yeah, right? Hardcore.
Steam coming out of his ears.
I think that what Striga would probably do
hmm
is kind of leave that chip to fall where it may.
Okay.
And just make sure that we have a completely clear exfiltration. So any of the stragglers that are like not at the fire escape yet, he's just going to chunk through those guys as quickly as he can in case they turn around and start heading towards us while we try to make our escape.
Okay. So you're gonna try and like ambush them from behind? Take
Yeah.
them down while they're
Yeah.
distracted?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to roll for that?
First of all, I would like to use my special item.
Zombie blood?
Yes.
Okay, what do you want from it?
I would like to inject it into the point of my arm that has been split in half, and for the brokey bit and the part that hasn't been brokey to congeal into one large blade that it basically takes up the entirety of this section, kind of juts out a little bit.
Okay.
Rapid mutation
So-
at a cost.
Yeah, we'll call it we'll call it +1 effect on your brawl roll here.
Okay. So that is going to be I'll push myself. So that's 5 dice, right? Because I have 3. And I push myself. Oh, that'd be 4 dice. Okay, that'd be 4 dice. And then I have +1 effect from monstrous, and then +1 effect from the stuff.
So it would be 5 dice because you can't go above great.
Got it.
So risky great, 5 dice.
Well, that is 2 6s.
Yo,
Yeah. Yeah,
There
that
you
is
go.
2 6s.
Okay.
Oh.
So this cleans up. You swarm over the zombies that are at the bottom of the fire escape. I'll get that word eventually. And seeing more zombies above you, you clamber up and just begin impaling them with this giant arm spike that you've got.
Okay.
And as you drive that spike through each of these zombies, it bites into the wall behind it. You used to use that as an anchor point to keep climbing, keep stabbing. You get to the top of this structure, and you realize you ran out of zombies. They're done.
So Striga just kind of stands there shaking, dripping in zombie gore and blood, and bellows out I would say bestial shriek, as opposed to Floyd's barbaric yelp, the triumph of man type thing. This sounds more like just a monstrous roar.
Okay. Sounds great.
Maybe a little
So-
bit of foreshadowing.
Yeah. So what I'd like to do is do a little bit of a fast forward. You unload the ambulance, promise this guy safety and security, drag him into the sewers and back to the hotel, along with the shit from the ambulance. Cool.
For sure.
So this place is not connected to a territory you're currently in. It's going to be harder to get any traction on converting it, but you still get to do a resolution roll here. It's the opposite of an engagement roll, basically. There were no modifications to the first roll, so you're just going to roll 1d6 to this roll.
Did we say that the person that did the engagement is doing this one too, or did we say that we're not
Yep.
doing this last time?
Yeah, it's always the same person.
It's easier that way, I think.
Okay.
Bring it home, Derek.
I got a 3.
Okay, so that is a failure, and that means you do not manage to do any impact on this hex. So, no.
You didn't bring it home, Derek.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got a crit before that. My luck is
Mm.
consistent.
You tried.
Narratively, it makes sense, though. I mean, all we did was raid this ambulance and then nope the fuck out of there.
Well, you also cleared out a bunch of different zombies and killed a higher tier zombie, so there's reasons.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Andrew.
that's-
Thanks, Odie.
That's fair.
Maybe there's just more in there than those guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, it stands to reason if there's one elite just casually vibing, there's probably more.
Just vibing.
So moisturized in his lane.
He's definitely not moisturized.
He's fucking pinned to the passing lane. I can say that much. Holy shit!
Fucking shit. All right, so nobody was in heavy. Who is in medium? Medium gear.
Me and Odessa.
So that's
Annabelle and
so-
Odessa.
4 supply coming back. Who is light?
Me.
The rest of us.
Right, so 3, 6, 9 plus 4 is 13 plus 2 from light fingers
Nice.
is 15 supplies coming back. Medical supplies specifically.
More than
And that
trouble.
also makes narrative sense because I was like in the ambulance first, so I like stuffed my pockets full of stuff.
You
Yeah, she
probably
didn't-
had
she didn't-
probably had a fanny pack full before the guy even noticed you in there.
Yeah, she
just
didn't
like-
even look at what she was grabbing. She was just like grabbing gauze and Tylenol and
I mean,
All
that's what might
morphine
come in
all
handy.
the time.
I
IV
definitely imagine
tubing that
him
we don't.
turning around to seeing her like trying to stuff the whole like defibrillator into her coat pocket or something.
Bitch.
All right. So, do we want to do downtime now, or do we want to do that at the beginning of next session?
I think we'll do it at the beginning of next session. It is currently 10:30.
Yeah, and you're
that is-
very tired, probably.
man, like non-stop moving all day. It sucks, but whatever.
Absolutely. Good shit.
Um,
Thank you for running, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you
man.
Yeah, that's a
for
lot
running
of
even
fun.
after moving day.
Also, I do want to have time after stream to do like debrief because this is playtesting. I want to know what went well, what didn't go well. So kind of want to cut it now. But yeah, this was great. Doing a little bit more with the system, doing a little bit more downtime. I can feel people starting to get more into the mechanics, figuring it out a little bit. And I think you guys felt a little bit more threatened in this one. So
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mhm.
Derek's like,
yeah.
threatened? You took half my fucking arm.
Yeah. Little bit.
That was
No, it
just
was
funny.
awesome. I like it. I like losing part of my arm. Makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something.
Right?
Sick. All right. Well, thank you again, Sol, for running it. Let's
Absolutely.
go through our shout outs, folks. Natalie, you want to start us off?
Sure. You can find me here tomorrow playing Covet Syndicate with a few of these awesome people.
You peaked, it was funny.
Thursday on Red's channel, Call of Cthulhu. And then next Friday, we'll be back here again for more zombies. And then
Zombies
Saturday,
in the dark.
yeah. And then the following Saturday, we'll be back into our other 5e game, Booty, and then Lancer, again, with a lot of these awesome people.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, I'm on Twitter at LidZozoBeans, and that's it for me.
Awesome. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. JJ.
Hello, everyone. I'm JJ, your friendly neighborhood TTRPG chef. You can find me on Twitter at JJ_Cray, or you can find me here on Twitch at FanReaper97. You can go ahead and find me here on this channel, which I'm so happy about, on Fridays.
Hell
Yay! You can find me over on my channel on Sundays, where I cook recipes from TTRPG cookbooks. We are currently going through the Necro Nom Nom Nom, which is awesome. And then you can find me on Mondays over at Heroes and Hooligans, where we play Babes and Blades Monday nights. And then you can find me on Thursday nights over at Girls Run These Worlds for our wonderful demigod game. I forgot the title because I'm terrible with titles. Okay, love you. Thanks. Bye.
Hell yeah. Thank you for being here, JJ. Much love, dude.
Absolutely.
Much appreciated.
Thank you, JJ.
Elise!
Hello, friends. I'm Elise, playing Annabelle. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Illustrate. I am an artist. I do art things, and my commissions are currently open, so if you would love to have amazing character art, like you see, the portrait right now is my art I did of Annabelle. Get in touch with me, and we could probably work something out. Otherwise, you can also find me on Twitter at Queen of Swords, at Sword Queen Gaming Games, and where I will be opening an Etsy store for custom D&D products, including character sheets and player accessories.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here, Elise. Much love. Much appreciated.
I love being here. I'll also be here tomorrow night for Covet Syndicate.
Hell yeah. Can't wait. Red, what's happening, dude?
Hey folks, I'm Red. I'm one of the 3 primary colors. I'm a content creator on Twitter and Twitch. And, well, you can find me at Redemption anywhere, basically. Wow, I got a lot of stuff to go over, and I'll try to keep it brief. Thursdays, I either run a game of Cyberpunk Red, which we're going to be on hiatus for like a month until the finale episode, which is going to be a big one, so that works out for me. Plenty of time to prep, because I'm going to fucking need it. And in the meantime, next week is going to be Call of Cthulhu, which is kept by Derek here, DMDM Studios. That'll be 7 p.m. CST, and that features Natalie and the last Omnitect. And I'm working on a book. I'm working on 2 books. I'm working on a TTRPG, and I'm working on my novel for November. I'm very busy. And Elise and I also just opened up a game company. I haven't really been talking about that very much, but I am the head writer of Acosta Games now, and she is the lead art manager, art everything, essentially. Art director, art creator, you know, that sort of stuff. But,
yeah, I do the art thing, you do the right thing.
Yeah. Not always
awesome.
the right thing.
Brand new baby game studio. We're very happy to get it started.
Yeah, the game I am writing is going to be published under Acosta Games, so I'm very much looking forward to keeping you guys updated on that. Sunday I'll be posting yet another update. If you want to check out any of my updates, go to Coffee Redemption VA. I have all the little bits and like what dev updates? That's crazy. I'm doing dev updates. That feels so
let's
unreal.
go.
Like it's so fucking wild. But thanks for having me, guys. I love zombies. I love being another game run by Soul. And
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh yeah, dude. Love you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for
Love
being
you
here.
too, homie.
Hell yeah. Soul, the master of the game, the creator of the game.
Well, I mean, it's a hack, but it's still...
The mod creator.
Yeah.
The hacker of the game.
Sure. Yeah, I'm Soul. You can find me everywhere as Souls Rolls. I've got a website, soulsrolls.com. You can find me on Twitter, Souls Rolls, Twitch, Souls Rolls, YouTube. Don't have a custom Souls Rolls thing yet. It's a long thing.
Wait. What's your handle again?
Yeah, it's that. That's where you can find me everywhere. I do a lot of different things. TTRPG content creation. Gonna get back into streaming here now that I'm in a new location. Behind me, new place.
Yay!
Gonna also be doing more blogs, more content of all sorts. It's a lot. Like Red said, once you start doing this full time as a content creator, the projects just start piling up, and you can't keep track of them all. As far as playing things, I will be found Sunday on Heart of an Empire, playing Ikoma Wu, our Lion Clan Bushi/Bard. I can be found most Thursdays running Scum and Villainy, which is another Blades in the Dark, Forged in the Dark game, but with sci-fi themes.
Oh, yeah.
We're running down the clock on that. It's wrapping up soon. Missed this week because moving and internet wasn't here, but I'm here today. You'll find me here every Friday running the Friday Night Zombies game. It is in development, and people are donating their time to help me do playtesting, which I really appreciate. But hopefully, by the end of the year, I might be pitching it to some big companies, and you might hopefully get the ability to hold it in your hands in actual physical print.
Fuck
which would
yeah.
be great.
Can't wait to buy it.
Absolutely, fuck yes.
No, I don't think any of the playtesters are going to buy the damn game. I'm going to make sure you get.
No,
the damn
I'm gonna
thing.
buy it. I'm gonna buy it.
I'm
to
buying
spite
it
you.
anyway. Yeah, I'm buying it to spite you.
Okay. Yeah,
I
thank-
absolutely
you,
will
take my
buy
money.
it to fight you. Yeah.
I'm gonna buy the triple
like, fuck
deluxe
you, I'm gonna
version
buy
with
more
like the
now.
fucking gold embossing and like the fucking like red gold
No.
blood on the cover and stuff.
I'm gonna pay extra for an autograph from you.
I could do autographing. We'll definitely get that done.
I'm gonna buy
But
one
no.
now. Just,
But no.
just guys. Just
Thank
to
you all
spite
for being here, helping me playtest this. I really appreciate it. Thank you to the audience for hanging out and checking everything out, hanging out with us and giving us some good feedback, asking great questions. And thank you, Derek, for hosting the game. I really appreciate it. It's been a fun time, and I hope we get you some more views.
Dude, hell yeah! I'm honored that you want to run it here. I have a blast with it, and I'm so stoked with all the people that we have at the table. It's fantastic. Thank you so much, love, dude. So much appreciation.
Oh, man, I appreciate it too.
Hell yeah. Well, folks, stick around. We're going to be raiding into Party of Two RPG. Make some noise when we get in there. Julian, who was in our first Blades in the Dark campaign on Medic Mori, is live on their channel right now. So show some love to the homie. Tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, you can catch us live right here with Blood War, hosted by Ampersand D20 at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be hosting Covet Syndicate, our 5e homebrew campaign. Shit is about to spiral, so get ready to be stressed out watching the show if you have any attachment to any of the characters or anything. On Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have Heart of an Empire, a Legend of Five Rings actual play hosted by our good boy Lost Haven Art. That's Andy. On Monday, I host Death Roll at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is another homebrew campaign. That's a 5e1 that I run for my boy Ted and Jihan. On Wednesday, is it this Wednesday? Let me check on that. No, yes, this Wednesday. You can expect a little bit special something. I'm double checking with everybody to make sure that it's all go, but you could expect to see me live potentially on Wednesday for something special. And then Friday, I will be here live on 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with more Zambi. Sorry, the time is running out. It's stressing me out. Good night, everybody. I love you.